Hola and welcome everybody to Monday Night Fire Shrike. Maybe we get like sort of that flashback sort of thing before we get, the sort of like last episode, and we see like the images of first we see like Twinkle and Xander like hobnobbing at a fancy party, talking to people about various things. We see like Arturo Aramal and Twinkle talking to a group of people. And we see Oliver Burns sort of in a corner with a group of people around him asking questions, about half of which are pretty annoying. Um, then we see like and we see like dimensions ripping open, and we see like that moment where like Zai and Ashira and Bernward and Nurks and Vesa all looked at each other from across the courtyard and saw robotic dragons start falling out. And we get like maybe like some highlights of the fight with the first one. We get like Bernward charging in, we get Bernward charging in. We get like Zai with his little voodoo doll thing, and the black gravitic energy pulsing around his hand. We get Nurks running and doing like a slide underneath it while shooting. We get like a Shira firing great sheets of purple lightning at it. Um, yeah, and we get like the Kolnack's, plasma bolter shot from across as he runs onto the field and hits it directly, hits it directly in the head. But then we also see like the sort of like the sort of backup thing of like the second dragon that you guys fought, like ripping its way through the dimensional tear and just letting loose plasma on Bernward and Zai and Nurks, and where Bernward and Zai kind of like managed to duck back. Nurks is still so stunned by the fact that she didn't, what her attack didn't damage it, that she gets hit and sent flying with a great deal of turf. And we get like, and then we get like Kolnak over by like the dimensional tear with with some gear out, like doing the sort of like motioning to Shaba, and we get like Vesa, standing amidst a group of people panicking Kasathans and sort of directing traffic and organizing. We see like um, you know Plu sort of flying around on WeGo. We get kind of like uh, and we get uh, Vector, sort of also sort of like helping Vesa get things organized and whatnot. Um, and we kind of like come back into we get the like and then we get like the title card, it's the Fire Shrike logo across the top. And we come back in to what is going on um, in the midst of this. And I think we get just like before we go into like combat specifically, maybe there's like a quick little narrative scene here with like Kolnak and Ashira. It's like, and Kolnak's just like, are you reading this? The temporal energies are way off the charts, spiking. What's the arcane mix? What's the arcane? The percentage of the arcane pollution that's coming off of this thing right now? And just feel free to make up a percent there.
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
32?
32.
I don't know,
He's
the
like,
first number popped in my head.
yeah, he's like,
It sounds
Colmac is
dangerous.
reacting.
We should,
He's
we're
like,
probably all gonna
yeah,
die.
yeah. Colmac's like, 32%. That's not near as good as we're hoping for. We've got to get this variation under control. We don't do that soon, more shit's gonna fly out of this like a fucking. We're like Taco Tuesday on. Well, never mind that analogy.
I'm,
We gotta get
fu-
this under control.
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, you have
What?
like the inner purple, like the energy's like whipping around you, like because you're so close to the center, like this vortex of energy and whatnot. You're just like Ashira, just this moment, Ashira laughing at like Kolnack's fucking attempt at making a taco joke. Um, but we go right from there to like sort of the initiative order. We always stop at the top of the initiative order, and in this case, the top of the initiative order is Tick's Pit. And by the way, give me half a second. I gotta grab something here.
Suddenly, it got super quiet.
And so it was.
Sorry about that. I was working on something in the other room the other night, and I forgot to bring these books back in.
Mm.
What do you know about that? Ah,
Hey.
all right. But
Ow.
Tick's Pit.
Yes, yes. Tick's Pit's turn. Tick's Pit, yes.
So what is
Herring
Tick's Pit?
fire. Herring fire, yes.
Alrighty. Arrow there. That's enough to provide harrying fire, so the next person to attack the robot dragon gets that extra +1. Um, and from there it goes to, yeah, and we get like, uh, and what does this look like as Tick's Pit is providing harrying fire? Give us a little dramatic effect here.
Mm. So it's Tick's Pit. So at this point, he would have moved directly to in front of this new dragon and is aiming at his face.
Okay,
Just like,
yeah, so
hey, here I am.
yeah, so we see Tick's Pit just like fucking firing his advanced roto laser right up into the face of this thing. Exactly. Awesome. The next on the initiative order is Vesa. You are over there trying to do like get people, out of here, and
Um,
what have you.
yeah.
Um,
I,
Go for it.
whew, I feel like I need to keep helping these people, but can I yell something to my group where I'm just like, hey guys, you're doing a great job, and someone better kick that fucking asses, and then that's like a get 'em, like a
You want to use to get them? Okay, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can probably like the envoys are masters of like action economy. I think it's probably within you to be able to use get them and be able to still like manage people.
Right. And I'm just like, I'm yelling, and then I'm like, no, honey, not you. You need to keep walking this way. You're fine. Everything's great. Just keep going. Follow that man
Nice.
over there. You're great.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, so you put a get him out there, and then that while you're doing what the getting people moving, and the next one on the list is Burn Ward. We switch over to Burn Ward, and Burn Ward, you have become aware vis-a-vis, well, one, Nurks and her failed attack, and two, because I'm assuming some of you who have already made this distinction of what this kind of robot dragon is have
Oh
already
no,
shown.
it was defined last
Yeah,
round that this dragon was it
yeah,
was said by someone who made a check, like this
yeah.
dragon is not weak to energy or fire. And
Yeah, it's
Burnward swears under his breath because his main conveyance of damage that would not have any sort of resistances, his plasma munitions are fucking useless. So he's upset about that. He's going to disengage the dragon for a movement action, and then he's going to fire his machine gun, which is going to proc his what is that ability called? Special abilities. Sorry, that is going to proc. Heavy Onslaught, which my attacks with heavy weapons bypass part of the target's damage reduction. If my heavy weapon does not already overcome the target's damage reduction, treat the target's damage reduction as though it were 5 lower. So the next one is
Okay.
at 15th level. So yeah, he has 5 less damage reduction. Burn Ward is
Alright.
going to fire his machine gun, and he's just going to scream in Draconic, "Get in the fucking portal, you bastard!"
Right.
Does a 20 hit? Oh wait, hold
20
on.
hit.
20 plus 3, so 23.
23 on its KAC. Nope. The bullets ricochet off of it. um, it, but it definitely looks in your direction.
Yep,
Uh,
Burn Ward's upset at this point. He's been upset, and he's even more upset now.
I think because the next one up is Nurks, and I think Nurks picking herself off the ground, dusting herself off, pulls out a switchblade, and goes, "Oh, wanna do this shit the hard way." Looks over at Plu, and is like, "Hey, Plu, I could use a hand. Yeah." And like you're still Plu, you're still on WeGo, and looking at what you follow her gaze, and you see exactly what she's looking at. She's looking at a series of like broken fucking like broken rubble and like deck plating that that you're damn sure that she's probably going to use that as a sort of springboards to get up high, but she can't make the jump between the last object and the dragon by herself. She's like, "Furball, a little lift," and starts running for the first piece of debris to jump on it.
Whoops, there we go. Yeah, I love it. Is it my turn next, or do I respond with that right away, or how does that work?
At, at this point, I'm going to consider this as if you want to if you want to help Nurks here,
Oh yeah,
then
100%.
you can use that as a move action
Oh
and
yeah.
whatnot. It just when on your turn you'll like just be missing that move action.
Well,
I'll
I
allow
have
this as an aid another sort of deal.
yeah, I can also use hurry to give her more movement speed,
That's true. You
to give
can.
her an extra move action so she can get all the way up there. So I could have
Oh
a
yeah.
Fluigo fly down there as I tell her to hurry.
All right. Yeah. So Nurks, let's see. Let's get her real quick here. And this is something that, like, maybe Captain, you're noticing. Nurks is trying to take advantage of utilizing her teammates to on the field of battle.
Good
Not,
for her.
but let's see how she does here. She got her switchblade out. Let's,
I love that she is charging this dragon with a switchblade.
she's
Oh
Nurks.
my god.
Would you expect anything less?
Nurx is out
Um,
burn warding Burn Ward. I'm upset.
If she please, please, D&D gods, critical this.
let's see how she does here.
Ooh, that's high though.
That's high. Ooh, damn! It's high enough to get the fucking to get the trick attack damage. So it's
That fucking
31.
double ones on her damage roll. Like, what the heck, game?
You know what? Damage is damage. 31, and it's got so 16. Okay, so let's see.
In 8 dice, she rolled 4 ones.
Yep.
I think that's a record.
I don't
Hey,
know.
she has
Didn't,
no
Oh,
idea.
no,
yeah,
it-
Kinetic armor. This thing's kinetic armor class is high enough. I'm just glad she hit. So it basically looks like this. Nurks goes running towards the deck platings and the debris, jumps up on one, does a flip onto the other, runs along the side of a piece of like of ripped up deck plating, hops onto like the leg of the dead robot cryo dragon, jumps off, and you've Plu, you've managed to get Wego right in position enough that as she's jumping, it's one thing to try to like do something like this with a medium-sized creature, but Nurx is a small-sized creature. And as she's flying through the air, she grabs a hold of like the Wego's, a pair of Wego's legs and swings herself into a flip, jumps on the things, lands on the sort of like deal between its wings and it, like the joint between its wings and its body, and takes her fucking her knife out, jams it in there, and starts cutting wires. And then as it starts to like shift and move, she's managed to cut a few wires, and she backflips off of it and hits the ground and says, "It's like that's for fucking everything, anything, fuck you." And she kind of, as she's like sort of like running back to position, she's like, "Thanks, furball." Fucking. But it's this thing's turn, and
Bring it, you son of a bitch.
yeah, Burnward and Tick Spin are right in front of it, and I need to roll something here real quick because I need to know how many more rounds.
I don't know why I disengaged. I can actually just fire around. Dang it, I could have attacked it 3 times last round.
Okay, so it's got a few, but it's gonna start taking it's gonna start attacking. So it's got bite, 2 claws, and a tail. So first of all, it's going to try to bite at it's going to try to bite at like Burnward.
So, does it have a 10-foot reach or does it move up to engage me?
It's got reach. It's big
Okay,
in
gotcha.
um
So,
let's
there's
see.
no benefit of that disengage. I played it wrong.
Is it okay? There we go. Does that hit your KAC?
Nope.
Yeah, maybe it like goes to bite you, and like wrangles its jaws around your power armor for a minute, but can't seem to like get through.
What?
So
I,
it.
I, I think more appropriately, maybe it tries to bite me and Burnward uses his shield to kind of like bash it to the side.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. These are.
Fuck off, you wannabe dragon.
Yeah, right?
And
Oh,
it's going to
Burnward's
swing.
swearing up a storm in fucking Draconic, by the way.
It's going to. Does 33 hit with a claw?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it's going to target its other claw at Tick's Pit, because Tick's Pit is shooting shit at him too.
Make it get even worse.
Okay, and you are muted, sir. But let's see. That's
Who's muted?
Chris.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. I guess you would be. Yeah. Derp. He would know that because.
I got a new headset, so I can myself off.
I don't think that your thing is using your headset's microphone, or your microphone's in a weird position because you're very quiet.
How about now?
Much better.
all
Yes.
right. So Tick's Pit takes 23 points of damage from the claw.
He got
And
hit by that?
Yeah, how does a 25 hit Tickspit's KAC?
I mean, I only have a 23, so.
Because Tixpit hasn't had his armor upgraded
Yeah.
recently.
That's fair. I was just like, oof.
And that is my bad because I did make him my shadow, and my shadow should have better shit. But he has a fuck ton of points, so it's okay. How much
And
damage, sir?
23.
Thank you. I
And
apologize
it's
for not
going
hearing it the first time.
And is 1D. And a tail slap.
For who?
That's 24. Well, it's good. Obvious 24. That's not good enough to hit. It was trying to slap at Nurks
Mm.
Huh.
because Nurks is closer to being behind it than you guys are. Like
Mm.
Tick Spit
Mm-hmm.
and what have you. Tick Spit and fucking Burnward are directly in front of it. Nurks is the one that's moving around the battlefield a bunch. But he misses her. Like the tail, it comes to swipe the tail in at her. And when it does, like it's coming in from one side, and Nurks runs along in front of it, and then just does a backflip over it. And she's like, you know, like gonna have to be faster than that, Tin Can. Hmm. uh, and that moves us from it to next on the list is Plu. Remember, Plu, you've
Yep.
utilized your move action here essentially.
All right. Yeah. So she's already gotten up. So yeah, like as we swoop in, she grabs the leg, flings herself up. I'm getting like to finish my movement as I get a better angle, and I guess Pluiga will try to launch some spines at its eyes,
Okay,
even though
so
it doesn't have eyes. Kind
Yeah.
well, it does, but um, all right, go ahead and roll Wego's attack roll for his
of.
spines.
Nope.
Nope. Yep, it ricochets off. It moves. Like in the middle of thrashing around, like slashing and biting at people.
Yeah, it moved at
Um,
tail when it did a tail attack. Its head turned to see Nurks.
Actually, and by the way, it is flat-footed at this point. It's just fucking because Nurks did hit with that ability. It's just so it doesn't get its dex bonus, but it's still got a high
Well,
armor class, higher than 15 AC.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, 15 is not gonna hit shit.
Yeah. So,
technically, we
um,
oops, sir. Because,
what do you mean we oopsed?
well, when I did my thing, I'd be maintaining it, which means that until my turn, it would have been flat-footed anyway.
Well,
But I spaced it. But I'll be maintaining it this turn and spending the point to make it stunned. Okay?
so, all right.
Because, yeah, we
So,
spaced it. Otherwise,
by
it
the
should
way,
have been
I
a
do
little
have a
easier.
question. By the way, I do have a question on that.
Yes.
Does that ability work against dragons? I know it works against constructs, but this is considered dragon first with the technological subtype.
It does not say that it doesn't work against dragons. 1 second.
I just want to make sure because um, doo-doo-doo-doo.
The one bonus of Jester and I being in the same house.
Hmm. Huh. Well, I guess it does work that way.
All right.
All right. Just wanted to make sure because
Nope. I've been on top of this too, sir. Like I said, the fact that it took me this long to realize that it shouldn't have been doing stuff makes me sad.
okay. All right. So moving down the initiative order, it goes from Clue to Vector. What is Vector going to do here?
Still continuing crowd control and self-preservation to get all those people out of the way so they don't get stepped on.
All right. All right. So, give me a diplomacy roll to see if you're, able to give her how much help you're able to provide.
I give
You
you all
also
my
see,
luck, sir.
you do also see Ashira and Kolnak working over at the working over by the dimensional like access port, and Vector would know what would have been in on and would know about like the technology they've been using to try to keep the energy surrounding Melanie in bay. So, all right. That's probably good enough to aid Vesa. So, all
Well,
right.
he'll try to do that for a few seconds and then see them and be like, I might be more helpful over there. I'll think about
Okay.
that
So
in
you're,
seconds.
all right. Are you gonna use your move action to go over there?
Yeah, I'll look over at Besa and be like, well, it looks like you got this under control. I'm going to go help them and walk over there.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally handled. Bye.
All right. Yeah. So, all right. So next round you'll be able to assist in what's going on there.
That sounded very
From
confident, Besa.
I have an excellent diplomacy skill, so it should be fine.
Zai, you are next.
I'm going to spend a point and maintain the effect on this dragon that I forgot to maintain, and it will be stunned.
And what is the? It's a fortitude save or will save.
Hang on, let me get back to that page. I believe it's fortitude though. Let's look here. Da, 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 crush.
Oh, and
Maintain
its
this
will
effect
and its
each
fortitude
round,
save.
attempting a new saving throw each round. All right, so yes, it is fortitude. The fortitude save is 26.
Okay. Alrighty. Because its will save and its fortitude save are not the same thing. No. All right.
Has a
Hmm.
50% chance of breaking it every round and still hasn't.
Well, the last one died, so.
True. True.
And that's what I'm doing. Oh, and I'd also like to make an engineering check to see if I can figure out what those other two are while I'm doing this.
All right.
Finding side.
Wait, other two what?
Those two dragons that are
They're
fighting over there.
Oh, they were fighting
yeah.
each
Because
other?
there,
Oh, okay.
because there were two. The first two dragons to come through the portal were fighting each other. The cryo dragon was the third, and the plasma is the fourth.
Um,
Um, it looks like the other two that are it looks like the other two. One is a projectile
mm,
assault dragon, and the other one is another plasma
okay,
dragon. Although it
that's
does
good
look
enough
like
for Leia.
the yeah, um,
Mm,
the do do
Let
do
them,
do do.
let them tire each other out. They'll get all
Well,
tuckered out, get a juice box, go to bed.
from
We can
from
only hope.
Zai from Zai it goes to Ashira. So Ashira, looking at what you've got in front of you here, you can continue to work on closing this dimensional trying to close this dimensional breach, or you can try to go fight the plasma dragon. The problem with fighting the plasma dragon is that it's immune to fire and electricity. You have other spells, but your arcing surges and your explosive blasts will be of no use.
Wait, what can I use?
Well, your what was it? The caustic nanobot one that you used
Oh,
before
yeah.
did some
All
small
right, you
effect,
also
not as much.
do have 4.
Actually, it didn't do no, because the damage reduction reduced it.
You
It
also
didn't
have
do as
4th
much.
level spells that you haven't been using, dear.
I I did use them last time I used 4th level spell.
I thought you just used the regular caustic.
No. I started at 4 because I was like, where's my spells? Because I was
All
I
right,
figured
you
they'd be
arcing surge.
stronger. Yeah, I did that.
And the arcing surge is a 3rd level spell.
No, I did. Oh no, because I was looking at them, but I didn't think. Yeah, I did the nanites. Did I not?
I thought you
Yeah,
did
you did the
caustic.
nanites.
Why did that switch? I was reading
You
that.
did corrosive haze. That was. Oh wait, no, wait. You went back
That's
to
No,
4.
you
4.
did
Yeah, All
You
right.
did caustic conversion, is
Okay.
what you did.
I
Yeah, there
can't
you go.
read
See,
if y'all are switching my tabs. I'm trying to read.
I apologize. That's
God
just me.
damn it. I'm like, why is it doing that? And then I realized there are puppets
All right, you do your thing.
clicking things.
So you didn't do this one. You did the other corrosive spell that you have.
I
So I would
did,
try
yeah.
this
You
one.
did.
Am I 30 feet? Am I close enough?
You could move forward to
You
30 feet. You were at 45 last time I
I
knew.
don't know where I'm because I can't.
yeah.
We're
You
not on a
can
map,
move.
and it's very
Well, I know.
disorienting for me.
You can be within 30 feet if you need to be. Like it, it might require you to move. It might require you to, because I think you're right because you were able to retreat only so far.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, if you move, Jesus, if you move even 15 feet, you'll still be within range to
Okay.
cast the spell.
Well,
So,
hold on. Same square the creature. Okay, 46 acid damage.
and it's a saving
Cloud
throw, right?
it corrodes any unattended objects along its path, dealing them 48 acid damage.
All
I don't,
right.
I don't know what that would entail. That part, but
So you create and the same creature as a creature and move it up to 30 feet.
yeah.
So at this point, yes, it corrodes unattended objects along its path. So, yeah, basically that means like shit that is not like if there was some of the rubble, some of the turf, like any kind of like benches or anything like that, the sort of debris and stuff would potentially get damaged. But at this point, there's a lot of destruction around here anyway.
Okay.
And what is it's a 5 foot cloud. Okay, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
okay. So do I need to roll the damage before I hit the button or hit the button?
No, you need to do
so
a caster check
you,
first.
What? How
yep, you need to do a caster level check. That's gonna be
Right above spells.
Yeah, I gotta find it again. Give me a second.
I know.
uh,
Doing great.
Caster level.
We're getting some clicky
7.
click.
We are
Okay.
indeed.
It ain't me.
Offense, defense. Yeah, that beats its spell resistance. So
Okay.
it now needs to make a saving throw, right? So I'm assuming that's a or a fortitude save. And
Can you guys?
for
Oh,
fourth level spells, your save DC is what? Actually,
Fourth
I'm looking at it.
level. 19?
All right. When he passes a saving throw, is it half damage on this spell? What's the where we at here? Corrosive haze. Should probably want to look at this, see what it says. Corrosive haze, corrosive haze. It's under spell. 393. That's game mastering. What else is back here? And that's page 346 is what it's saying. 346. Corrosive haze, saving throw, reflex. Oh, it's a reflex save, and it negates. So, oh, well, shit, you didn't even have to be that close. Your range is actually 100 feet plus 10 feet per level. But, however, it did pass its saving throw, meaning it negated the damage.
I didn't even roll any
But
damage yet.
well, it gets a saving throw, and I know I
That's
mean, you can
stupid.
roll to see how much it would. You can roll to see how much it would have been
Well,
if
no,
it had failed the
that's
saving
just gonna
throw.
make me sad.
That's just gonna make.
I'm
Right, this
mad
is
now.
how
I don't
she
know. Some
maxes
people,
out her die.
you know what? Some
Fucking
people
go sit
may
in a
just
corner.
roll.
I'm doing as much, you know.
Oh, Ashira, you're mad. It's almost like your 7,000 credit missiles aren't working on this dragon. Oh, wait, that's me.
If only my
Yeah,
barb
mad.
tail could do anything. Darn.
let's see.
And I can
Uh,
cheer you guys on.
from
Thank
there,
you. Thank you.
Ashira it goes to Colmac, and Colmac, you pretty much are at the point where you kind of need to stay on this. Ashira just went over and cast a spell. You see, Vector is head over that has come over, but gonna get a engineering check there, unless you want to stop and try to fight the plasma dragon,
Don't do it.
which I don't think you have anything that can damage it. And Twinkle, I think you were running Kolnak, right?
Yep, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I mean, sorry, it's Kolnak's turn.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, he's
Kolnak's.
not going to be doing much of anything. He's still trying to, trying to fix this hole in space time.
Alright.
Bucket is, I mean, Bucket can
Blasty.
shoot.
Blasty.
I
Blasty.
guess. Sorry, I keep saying Bucket. Yeah.
You're alright.
Uh, does he have any? I mean, he can shoot his roto laser, but it's burn damage.
Yeah.
Oh, so I suppose we'll just do.
If only we had Wreck. Wreck is like the king of cold damage, and that would do pretty good on this thing.
I could have sworn he had an ability for. Well, the roto later will let him use harrying fire, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's gonna do that. What do I need to roll? Because I thought it was on this character sheet, but now I don't see it.
Just roll an attack roll, and if you hit AC 15 or better, the
15.
next person to attack it 15 or better, then you get the next person to attack it gets a +1 bonus to it.
Gotcha. Well, that doesn't hit.
And
Yes,
just
it does. There was a
close.
get him on the board.
Nope, get him. So
That's
that does
true.
hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true. So the next person to attack it gets a
Go,
+1
Mesa.
bonus. And that means we are into the next round. And the next round is the next round starting off, it's Tick's Pit.
Herring fire? Oh, wait. How does that work? Does his herring fire get lost because.
Yes.
Essentially,
Lame.
you get the +1 bonus to your harrying fire, but then you are provided, you're just passing the +1 along. Essentially.
Well. Okay.
You still there?
Can you hear me?
No, I can, yeah.
Okay.
Are you-
Sorry, I'm still not used to playing I was saying I could throw grenades, but I don't have any. So I will waste the herring fire to give the next person fire because there's not much else you can do right now.
Alright.
Can you like hold your action to harrying fire after someone else hits?
That's a thing you could do.
In that case, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Because then we can get
So-
double. Well,
So,
kind of.
Vesa, I believe that makes it your turn, right?
Yep. Vesa is the next on the list.
How far away am I right now?
You're still within range for your improvisations to work.
But
that's
I
what
need to
you're
know exactly how far away I am
exactly how far.
from one
I'd
of the
say
dragons, the closest dragon.
the closest dragon. I'm gonna say that you're probably a good. Mm, we're gonna say you're probably a good 35 feet away. Um,
Okay, great. Okay, so I'm gonna be like, uh, everybody follow the guy that is walking in that general direction past all the rubble. You're gonna be great. And I'm like patting people, and I'm like, you're gonna be fine. Just keep walking along. And then I'm gonna pop my jetpack, and I'm gonna fly up into the fucking air, and I'm gonna throw a wonder grenade.
Yay!
oh god damn it! Whoop.
I'm
I just
sorry.
imagine a
I'm
lot of glitter.
That's it.
Like
Roll-
bunnies? Bunnies just
roll
shit
your
out of it. It's so good. No, maybe
so
not.
Vesa, roll the attack roll, and then I need to
uh,
see
I don't
what
know. I
no,
don't
it's fine.
have
I'm about
that.
to roll it for you.
He's gonna roll it for me. So excited.
Because
Well, no, you still have to roll the attack roll because it's
oh
your
yeah, you
character.
roll the
He's
attack
gonna
roll.
roll. He's
I'm
gonna.
just going to
He's gonna
put up
roll
what it
the.
is.
Yeah,
What?
he's only
What?
rolling just so I know what the percentages are. So I
What?
need you to
What?
make the attack roll.
What?
It'll be roll it like you'd roll any other grenade. If you
Okay.
have other grenades on your character sheet, just roll that, and
Okay.
and we'll see if it hits.
And if you're just rolling, that's a DC of 15 instead of whatever it's actual.
I missed that. What'd you say?
So if you're trying to throw near it, that's a
Mm-hmm.
different AC than actually throwing at it. Like if you're trying to throw it at it, it's like a 33, I think. And if you're trying to have it land in a square near it, it's like 15, right, Jessica?
Right.
Near it is fine. Cause I mean, I figure it's gonna be. Do I add any modifiers? Can I do a get 'em on myself before I
I
do
was gonna
that?
say you get the +2 from
You
Harrying
can do
Fire.
it. Well, here's the thing. For a grenade,
Oh, that's
okay.
true.
So here's the thing, you used a move action to activate your jetpack and fly up. This would be the
Right.
standard action to throw it.
Okay.
So in order for you to take it to do get him, you have to spend one of those you'd have to spend like one of those actions for that alone.
Mm.
Okay.
But
I don't
you
want to do
would
that. Okay.
but you would get the herring fire. So
All
that's good
right.
enough to land near it. And let's see. I need to roll.
Percentile. I hope it does everything it doesn't do for me.
So 50. It acts like a shock 2 grenade.
Eh.
So what's the
Therefore,
damage on a shock 2? Therefore, it would do no damage
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's all immune. Yeah. It. Yeah. You throw the grenade and it lands near it, and a whole bunch of electricity arcs through the air.
Wait, I'm confused. Oh,
She drew.
there's multiple rolls. Okay. No, I saw a 50 and it said it
Yeah.
was like a tentacle thing, and I was like, what? But
Yeah, there's multiple things.
No, a wonder grenade has a random effect, and
It's
it could. There's a lot of silly things that could happen. This time it acted like a shock grenade too, and the creature is immune to electricity.
huh.
Um,
Because I
yeah.
see
Okay.
46 to 50,
yeah,
each
so
creature in the
it's like
blast
get
radius
the wild man.
succeeds a fortitude. Okay.
Except for the fact that plasma dragons are immune to electricity and fire.
Magic electricity and magic fire?
Wait. Oh,
Yes.
no. Hold on, Jesta. That 50 you're looking at,
What?
that's if you roll a 76 or an 80, the grenade splits into multiple grenades and you roll for each grenade. If you scroll
Okay.
up, yeah, I got you. 50, where was it? 46 to 50. Each creature in
So
the blast radius succeeds a fortitude save or sprout 2d4 arm-like appendages. Some of these arms lack anatomy consistent with their host. Only 2 are useful.
So
It doesn't do anything still, but the dragon can grow limbs.
yeah,
Like to see
so
one human arm.
No,
I
it
would
doesn't.
like to see a Skittermander arm.
well,
On a dragon? Oh
here's
my
the
god.
thing.
It's probably immune to that kind of spell.
Okay,
It
So
gets
But I
roses,
concur.
whatever.
fine.
what's the item level of
10.
the Wonder Grenade?
10.
It's a level 10 item.
Yes.
Alright. So
99.
Don't kill the fun. Let it have an extra arm. What harm does it do?
One little Skittermander arm, just like a tiny one.
Right? Rule of
So
Just like-
cool.
what I'm
A grenade
saying,
gets thrown at this
roll
thing.
a
You know.
roll it like it's a spell. Roll it like it's a spell caster level check. Roll a caster level check for the grenade then.
I would
1d20
love to do
plus
that.
10.
That's okay. Okay.
Go base.
Hope I wrote that all right.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
it's okay.
So
I'm much better at talking to people than I am casting spells.
nope, it does
And it's the
nothing
grenade
at
that
that
does
point.
stuff.
So
Well, in my
Alright.
mind, it has a Skittermander arm.
There's still confetti and explosions. We'll go with
No,
that.
Yes.
Right, it's still beautiful.
from
It's just not fun.
Vesa it goes to from Vesa it goes to Burnward or Tixpit, whoever.
Tixpit already went,
Because
didn't he?
Tixpit was decided to hold his action instead of
Tixpit, give
trying
me
to.
herring fire, please.
Oh, yeah. Now it takes pit. We'll give her.
Now,
Yeah.
is herring fire on the next attack? Or is it. So, say if
The
I make
next
a full attack.
No, it's just the next attack.
Okay, okay.
So it wouldn't translate to all of them. Ooh.
Yeah, you say that, but that's still a 17. It's still enough.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
natural one though.
Yeah, it misses.
Yeah, I know.
Damn you, 5
also a
percentile chance!
Yep.
Yeah. And I got lots of pluses, so it's all good.
Yeah.
All right.
It jammed.
Okay.
Sorry, no herring
Yep.
fire for you, buddy.
That's fine.
All right.
Burn Ward will probably hit at least one of these. So, yeah. Burn Ward's just gonna blast this motherfucker 3 times with his machine gun.
Do you have
machine gun?
Yes. I do have 3 attacks.
No, but what do you have a thing that prevents it from taking an attack of opportunity when you use a ranged weapon when it's threatening you?
This is attached to my armor. Do those count for that penalty?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, swing away. I don't give a shit. Actually, no. No, it's stunned. It can't take reactions.
Stunned.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You're right.
We keep trying to let
Let's
it
see.
kill us.
So, attack number 1, which gets me a +4 modifier because I'm raging. Attack number 2, which gets me a +2 because I'm raging. It is my second attack. Attack number 3, which gets no bonus. And remember, he is taking all of these with 5 less on his damage resistance.
Okay. So that's gonna be
So the first 2 hit. Last one does not, right?
right.
So
Right.
that's 20.
Actually,
that's
yeah, right.
yeah, that's 45 points of damage. Yeah.
So, however, let's see. All right. Yeah, you wail away on it, and you fire at it a whole bunch. Some of the bullets, make a bit of headway, not as
Yeah,
much as you'd hope.
Burn
Even with
Ward.
your ability to negate some of its damage reduction, it's still taking quite a bit.
Yeah, and Burn Ward for his part is just like still screaming like in draconic at this point, just like giant overgrown lizard, except you're made out of metal. What the fuck is this? Just like screaming and like pelting it with rounds.
All right. Um, let's
And one
see.
one more thing I'd like to mention, this is a slow machine gun. This is like one of those
Right.
like tung 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 tung, like you're not getting a steady stream of lead. This is like just heavy, slow, meaty shots.
Oh yeah, yeah. And for those
Mm,
of you who are
meaty.
watching, it looks really fucking insane that this is just like how much that it's taking just to put a dent in this thing. Um, and that brings it to Nurx's turn. So so I gotta go back to her. All right.
Oh,
How is she gonna do this time? She got her switchblade out. Who fights a robot dragon with a switchblade? This
Nerks.
one does. Nurx does, as a
That
matter of
girl.
fact. And alright, so that's right. No, get him this round so far. So not able to make it a trick attack this time, but because it kind of sees her coming, which does reduce the damage down quite a bit to what yeah. So yeah, she barely manages to nick it this time. She like runs up the back of it and tries to jam the switchblade into like between the segments of its neck armor, and doesn't get very far before it shakes her off, and she goes and she has to like tumble down and like maybe like hop off of like it's one of its one of its claws as it's swiping around, like jump from the neck to the claw back to the ground, like it's like the thing's got so much fucking armor. It's not even. It's fucking stupid. Pissed off.
Yep.
Um, it's stunned, so it can't take an action. But it goes to Plu.
Okay, question. If I
Yes.
use an attack, can I still use get him?
What kind of actions does Get him take? I believe he's got improved Get him, right?
Yes, he does.
And that.
Wait, actually, does he? Inspiring boost, use inspiring boost. Sorry, this. Oh, improved get him. There you go. Oh, it's a standard action. Damn.
Well, does improved Get him change that at all? Because I know.
Well, it's weird. Oh no, because get him is you can use a move action to designate one target. All allies get a
Okay,
+1. Improved get him is. Wait, what is improved get him?
it's
I
one.
don't
Let's
know why.
see.
Oh, it's improved get him just gives him a +2. That's the only difference. Uh, but I
Yeah,
can
so
use
that means
get him as my move action, and I can still attack.
that
And
is correct. You could.
Pluiga also attack or Pluigo
Well, Pluiga is the full name of Plu,
or
but
yeah,
he named Wego
Wego. That's it.
his insect Wego. You can either have Wego attack, or you can attack yourself.
I thought he had the thing that lets both happen because he has the improved mounting stuff.
Well, the thing is that he can attack from the back of that thing.
Yeah.
His feats allow him he could do improved get him and have his do his animal attack, because the animal companion feats basically they allow you to use your actions to give your animal companion an action. It doesn't work like
Okay.
D&D where having one they actually get separate actions above and beyond you. it's you're changing out your movement, one of your actions for one of theirs. So you can either choose to have Pluiga attack or have Wego attack.
Okay. Plu will attack.
Okay. All
Because
right.
he has. So yeah, he'll use that get him to give everyone a +1, not a +2, but I don't.
Okay.
I need my standard attack action to attack. So,
All right.
uh, so does that give me the +1 since I used that first?
Yes, it does. Yep.
Hell
It is
yeah!
you are included in that.
And that's cold damage because it's a
Awesome.
Gelid Hail pistol, cold and piercing,
Yeah,
made of
boy.
Sikatite.
All right. Vulnerable to cold. So that does a lot more damage than what anybody else is doing. Um, all at once, because it's vulnerable to it. Basically, all right. So that's
Yeah, he's just flying up there. He's like, get him!
yeah. Yeah, you fly, you manage to, fly close enough to like fire shards of ice at it. And you see it like hit the armor and freeze the armor on this thing, solidly a little bit. And, pieces of it become brittle and kind of fall off. Um, and then from Plu, it goes to Vector. Vector, you gonna work on the instrumentation here and give me a engineering check, unless you want
Yeah.
to try something else.
No, he runs up there and be, all right, what do y'all need help with? And I don't know, they
Oh,
point him
cool,
to
man.
whatever. And he does the engineering check thing.
All right, all right, excellent. The so like the dimensional portal sort of starts to sort of flicker a little bit and shrink, as you with your with vectors um working on the instrumentation like that Kolnak has set up. And starts kind of like uh, doing the thing a little bit, closing a little bit, but um, and that's where you're at. Um, and then from there it goes to Commodore's.
Well, then he needs to make a fortitude save DC 26. If he
All
doesn't
right.
make it,
Hmm.
well, then he is still, and everyone else do your stuff.
I love it.
And that brings it to Ashira.
Oh,
Give me a mysticism check, by the way.
Me?
Yep.
Sorry, I was talking to you, but I had my mic up so you couldn't hear me.
Oh.
I was
Sorry.
saying that I was sad because I wanted to see the corrosive haze, like what I could do with it, but then I don't know if I want to try it again because I feel like it's pointless because
So
I'm
try
sad.
rewiring its flesh.
I don't know what that does. Like apparently I didn't put that in my notes. 1 round per level. Saving throw will negate. Oh, saving throw negates what? Okay, I can't English apparently in my own notes. So I don't
no,
know.
that's actually how it's written. Don't worry, it's not you. It's the game.
So it's the sentence. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought I was reading that wrong. Thank you.
It's saving
Will
throw
negate
will
means
negate.
that Yeah, will
Yeah.
negate means
Yeah,
that
it's a will save to
a
re-hit.
will save negates the thing.
I couldn't comprehend that sentence. I was like, I feel dumb.
No, it's terribly written.
Okay.
And it's been failing its fort saves. That's the best I can.
But its will saves are apparently very different from its fort saves. So its
50,
fort
50.
saves are
Oh.
16. Does that mean that
Okay.
its will saves are better or worse?
So, rewire flashlight, rewriting the code of target's
Can
biological. Rewire that targets it does have biological functions to mimic cold and rigid processes of robot. It's already a robot.
You're right.
Oh, right.
I was hoping it would make it glitch at least.
Like it would do the reverse, like rewire it into flesh.
Mm.
That's what I thought.
Mm,
So yeah,
no,
you do whatever you want. I was wrong.
Okay.
but
So I'm
do
gonna.
give me a mysticism check here.
Oh yeah, Mrs. I forgot about that already. What's with these fucking
So,
tens?
I don't know.
I rolled 10
What is
last
with
time.
what, what is with the fucking tens?
I don't know.
You are you're aware, like you become aware with the energies ripping around the with some minor adjustments to the if you were to make some minor adjustments, you could cause this dimensional vortex to suck this dragon and potentially maybe the others back into it.
Thank you for finishing that sentence.
But it's going to
Shut up,
it's
Mike.
You're the only
it
one with
will
the dirty
definitely
mind.
rewire. It'll definitely it will definitely burn out the equipment. I mean, the
Okay.
equipment's probably already going to get burned out from doing
Yeah.
this as it is, but this will absolutely 100% do that.
Okay. Hold on.
But
So
for
what do I
you,
need to
with
roll
the,
for this?
that would be another mysticism check.
Another one?
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
yeah, because basically you're using your magical knowledge and combining it
Oh.
with what the technology that Kolnak and Vector are using.
Okay, can we go back to the tens? Because that was a 7.
Well, honestly,
I feel that.
It is stunned. Yes.
yeah. Um, this is actually not bad though. This is actually pretty good. If Kolnak can make his check at the end of the round, then that will successfully. Because you're looking at this thing and you're like, it's going to take a minute to punch through this thing's armor. What's a. Wait a minute. What are they doing? Hey, Vector adjusted that just right. If I do this thing here, if I, channel the magical currents in a certain way, then if Kolnak's able to pull off his end, it'll burn the equipment out, but it'll end the fight a lot faster. Um,
That's where
so
we remember the Monster Squad and we go, okay, I hope this works.
um,
And if it doesn't, I have other stuff.
so from Ashira it goes to Kolnak.
Go,
So
Kolnak. You got this. Save us.
let's get an engineering check here
By the way,
from
I
you.
would like to tell you all that I told Jester last week I was going to be mad at him because I knew he would figure out how to make sure we didn't get dead dragon.
No, it's not about that.
I just want a dragon with
Yeah.
a Skittermander arm.
Nah, he told us we couldn't have that either.
um,
I'm,
Kolnak.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm not used to hearing the name Kolnak, and so it
Right.
just goes in
Like
one
Kolnak.
ear out the other, and then it's like, oh, Kolnak. Oh, that's me. Shit.
Yeah.
um, how much progress are we making on fixing this tear? Any?
Oh, you
You
need to make
actually
your engineer?
looking at what Vector did, and Ashira turned around and she started and she has started channeling power. All it needs is that final push, and it'll not only seal the tear, but it'll suck at least the one that, at least the dragon you guys are fighting back into it, potentially the other two.
Here goes nothing. And yes, um, yeah, he's going
It's
to.
definitely going to burn out the equipment. So
Oh yeah, he's going to. Huh? I've been saving this dial. There's a little dial. It's on 10 right now, and he ticks it over to 11.
Yeah. I
Alright.
love you so much, sir.
Ticks it over to 11. All of the electronics start to spark and fizzle, and yeah, whatever happens, happens. He's really giving her all she's got. I mean,
Give it all she's got. Sorry.
hey, it was. You guys let me play the engineer. I am gonna be making these jokes.
And the engineer came with a Scottish accent. There's no reason you should.
this is true.
Gunner's not allowed to play Kolnak anymore. Why?
That's not true. You're the only person to ever hit with Kolnak.
So,
True, you broke Kolnak's curse.
I love your
The-
call, Mac.
Hey, if I could do it with Kyra, I can do it with Kolnak.
So, need the engineering check there from you.
Sure. Let's see here.
You can do
Alrighty,
it.
buddy. Can you re-roll engineering checks if you fail? I don't know, but let's.
You don't.
I don't think
Oh
you
no,
failed.
you don't. No, like watching this, and this is something that like is very spectacular. All of a sudden the dimensional energies like crackle and reverse, like, and the tendrils of like dimensional energy and temporal energy reach out from the collapsing portal, and they and wrap around the plasma dragon, pulling it back towards the portal, um, which it struggles as it struggles and continues to try to fight as it's pulled through the breach.
Oh,
The
Burnward's throwing rounds at it as it's being pulled into the breach, by the way. And, like, maybe his visor flips up and he's just like, oh, come the fuck on, this one was mine! Like, sort of thing, as it's, like, getting dragged in.
Not with
And
that.
then
Not
there's
with those
a-
plasma missiles here. Not. It's not.
yeah,
True. True.
and as it goes to, like, as it's grappling at the, like, got its claws grappling the edge of the portal, and it's still trying to pull itself back through, as the last bit of it is getting sucked through, it breathes plasma out, which disrupts the entire thing. It, like, as your equipment is sparking and is sparking and burning out, like fuse by fuse, and Ashira, like the backlash of the magical energy just like knocks you prone. The last of the plasma's dragon goes flying back through the portal, and the portal collapses, firing
Okay.
firing out a great deal of plasma and magical energy that just hits the other two dragons that are fighting, incinerating, which shuts one, which just burns one completely out, and the other one, already damaged from the fight, turns towards the Kasathan security forces, who have now set up like all kinds of like there's a ring of them with like rifles, and there's like two of them set up like outside with like heavy ordnance. They just hammer it into the ground.
Mm.
You know, as it kind of like and there's and maybe like this is the point where you guys see like get a chance to like look around at all of the destruction that's been caused in the fight, and what have you. um and maybe there's a point like while you guys are kind of doing this whole thing and whatnot, you get a call back from the ship from Kolnak that's like, Captain, there has been
Huh?
he says there's been
Kolnak,
a
you're-
number of
Kolnak's in two places at once. What?
not Kolnak, Qualu, sorry.
Hi,
Oh.
Qualu.
Qualu is like, Captain, we have just fought off a number of invaders on the ship. I thought you should understand the status. We lost a couple but we gave as good as we got. There were a couple of moments we weren't certain, but it seems like the portals have stopped opening for now.
Yeah, this is starting to get annoying. Uh, so casualty report. We'll start there.
He's like, we're assessing it right now, or sorry,
Whoa.
slipping into Kolnak. We're assessing it, and I will be sending you an updated and revised list as soon as I have definitive confirmation.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah, and I think there's a point where, like, maybe, let's find that name here real quick, because by the end of
Everyone
this,
that
I'm
can
going to
cast
memorize.
mend, cast.
By the end of this, I'm going to remember some page numbers and some names.
No.
Not today, obviously.
Who's gonna
So,
remember names?
right? So, like, Zai, basically, your aunt comes out, or your aunt, like, you're dealing with security forces and what have you for a little bit, and um, you finally get like a thing for like your aunt comes out with a number of people to assess the damage, and she's kind
She
of
always
looks
was
around.
kind of ballsy. This is not,
Yeah,
where normally someone of her would show up, but I like it.
yeah. She kind of looks around and assesses the damage in the area, and she's like, and she sees you,
I hold up
and she's
all
like,
four of my
yeah,
arms and I'm like, I didn't do it.
she's like, no, no, that much is clear. She's like, the security teams report you and your crew actually helped.
Uh,
In fact, even got some people to safety.
well, when in doubt, I have made it my to fight strange and unusual creatures. So even though I can't be home and live here, I'm still going to defend it while I like it is my. You taught me at least that much.
She's like, she kind of nods and she goes, I'm sure that this may be one of the rarest things for me to say to you, but I think your parents would actually be proud of you.
I don't think they ever stop.
And it's like, and uh, she kind of assesses the damage and what have you. Maybe there's like we cut away from this scene, um, and we cut over to the Marixa Republic. Um, and Twinkle, Xander, Oliver Byrne, you guys have come
Atura.
back from the party. And Zarafa, you guys have all come back from the party. You're on the Tempest, and Twinkle, you just called Gridge, the Hobgoblin mercenary that Tommy recommended to you,
Yep.
and he basically was like, "Yeah, let me," he's like, "Look, I'll, depending on what you're looking for, this is what's going on. I'll send you my prices."
Sweet.
Um, and you probably get the word, and you did get the word that you'll have limited access in the morning to the library. Um, Partially because of Arturo and partially because Dean Saul Centillus. Um, there's a definitive uh, there's a definitive thing there. You do, however, get uh, Gridge sends his prices, and his prices are essentially it's kind of like $1,000 a day, 1,000 credits a day gets you me and my three top grunts. He's like, he says, no questions asked. We don't. He says, no questions asked. We provide pathfinding. We provide security, extra security detail, whatever you need. And
He's fucking joking,
he
isn't
said,
he?
actually,
No,
you've
Right.
been you no, actually you've been talking about how you represent Patella. So
Yeah.
he's not
uh,
exactly he knows people do.
Well, that's the thing. We
Uh,
have 7,300 UPBs for the ship.
Right,
How did
right.
how did selling that medicine even go?
We haven't actually done that yet, Captain, because it's still the same day.
I don't think it was the same day since we started.
What
Uh,
medicine are you selling?
Remember we were talking about Oliver making a
Black
bunch of
market
medicine?
medicine.
Even legit medicine.
Yeah, that happened like 3 sessions ago. 4 sessions ago, even.
4?
Right. And you were looking to make a profit on this stuff.
They made MK2s.
Yep.
Because he
MK2
only
what?
gave him
Healing.
MK2 serums of healing.
Right.
Right? Because he only had $2,000 to work with at the time.
Yeah, that's right.
So it was Twinkle needed to find the black market because he's better at it, and then Zafira would make the deal because she can spend 10 minutes to get a better deal. Or Zarapa, I mean.
Right.
I should just change your name to Zafira. I've been calling her that for too long.
There's but you guys, have made a few connections here. Well, you also met some senators here. Because you still don't have permission to go into the system you need to go into. You still have to convince at least 2 out of 3 of the senators that you were talking to.
Unfortunately, I didn't think that was going to happen in the middle of a formal dinner, so that was just a few hours ago.
Yeah.
Imra
definitely.
Tobrin, the
Schmitty is the one that
woman
should be the easiest.
who is. Nope, Smetty's the one that's neutral. He's gonna be about middle of the road. Imra Torin, the Lashinta woman, she's probably gonna be the easiest. Smetty's gonna be Smetic,
The elf man is the one that will be the most.
and then the forlorn elf Kirkash
Wait,
fella.
did you just say that
Sylvie.
Smetty is a Smedic?
Yep, he did.
Yeah,
I
heard it.
am so fucking happy that you said that. That's wonderful.
Schmetty to Schmetic, that's fun.
Smetty Nickamockery.
Oh, yeah.
And there's. And
Kirkash.
Kirkash was going to be the one that was probably going to be the uphill battle.
But Kirkash is also the one that's worth the most in political,
Not necessarily. It's the matter of, if you get any 2 of the 3 on board.
I say we go for all of them, actually. But Schmetty should be fairly easy. And the woman is already on our side because, we're helping. And I use air quotes.
Helping.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, they're probably not going to take it too well if we come knocking on their doors at the middle of the night.
I can attempt a computer check to set up a... Sir.
I didn't catch what you said, Mahala.
Oh. I said I can attempt to do a computer check and set up a...
And set up what, exactly?
It keeps breaking off, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to these new headphones, and I had the microphone way away from my face, so you guys didn't have to hear me breathe anymore. Okay, so I said I can try to use computers to
set up
make appointments for them. Do you want to do lunch? Can you handle a diplomatic lunch?
Internally, Twinkle's saying, no, fuck no, I'd rather not do any diplomatic shit at all, but this is the hand we've been dealt.
Right, but you're decent at it, so it's okay. Can we
just
find
because
out their
someone's good at
interests?
it doesn't mean it's easy for them. That's the mistake a lot
I've
of people
watched
make.
Archer season 9 as well.
What's Archer?
Right.
I've never seen an episode of Archer, but okay,
Oh,
make
God.
your
Love
computer
you.
check.
No.
Serious?
Make your computer check.
Stop it. We're off topic. We can talk about this later. Freeze.
There won't be talking.
It's not a fail. All right. So anyway, doesn't
Make
matter
your
then.
computers check.
Yes, sir.
Let's make
you are the captain.
Mm-hmm.
And
stop it.
We'll
just to bring heat off Gunner.
Captain.
Just to bring heat off Gunner, I've never seen any Jurassic Park film.
Oh, God.
There you go. You're welcome, Gunner.
Amy,
Well,
you're,
thank you.
Doesn't take the heat off of him at all, actually.
you're muted, Amy. You're good. I saw
Okay,
that
good.
face.
So-
The
Why can I not find her? She disappeared.
Well, what's your
Oh, she's way at the top. That's fine.
Oh, I was so confused for the moment because I was on the Tempest page, not the Twinkle page. Let's get on the Twinkle page. The Twinkle
So
pages.
I
There we go.
am...
It's like the yellow
the
pages.
twinkle pages.
That's right.
Who the hell else is on the ship with us?
You
Well-
have Rogo. You have Slan.
Rulia.
Ooh, let's have
Xander,
Sland
also
do the
Rulia.
assist because I have access to him too. Sland, do you
for-
want to help me with this?
You could
For
always just
Yes.
have Twinkle, who's got a 24 in computers,
All right. Well, Twinkle, do you
Xander
want to
is
make
decent.
appointments instead
Or
because you'll be better at
Xander.
it?
or Xander.
Or
What's
Xander.
Xander got in computers?
Xander's okay.
21.
Xander, would you go ahead and roll now because you're gonna make appointments. I'm just helping.
Yeah, it takes a bit to get a
Yeah.
the Senate. The Senate is officially in recess, which is part of the reason they're going to like charity balls and stuff. So, you're able to get appointments with each of them within over the next couple of days, but they're all like they're not prime time like sort of hours you would expect. You know, like so one of them's like mid afternoon. One of them is like clearly before they're going to leave, like their last appointment for the office. One of them's like, you know, only one of them is like a decent like fucking appointment time
Okay.
that you would normally expect. Like
Who gave
Imra
us the
makes
appointment before they get off?
that would be Kirkish.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Smetic was mid afternoon, and
Mhm.
Imra was actually was actually down for a brunch essentially.
10:30, no problem. All right, so
Um,
we need to try and find out as much as we can about these guys, their likes, their dislikes,
well,
political enemies, political friends. I'm saying all of this to you, Captain Twinkle.
Oh,
I
I'm
know
listen- I'm listening, Mahala. You don't have to check and make sure I am. I promise.
Okay.
My eyes and my
also not
ears can
trying
point
to-
in different directions. I promise.
I realize that you made me first mate, but I still feel like I'm doing too much.
Mahala, if you're doing too much, I will tell you.
I like that.
Let's see. Did we make a head of intelligence here? We didn't.
No.
yeah, I don't think you put anybody in charge of intelligence necessarily.
They
Yeah.
have no
Oh,
intelligence.
actually, yeah, Rex.
Oh wait, yeah, you did. It's Rex,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Yeah,
Right.
Rex
Sorry, sir. I
Toak.
forgot I had an assignment. I don't know how.
Yeah, we can see what Rex can dig up. Hopefully. Well, we can't call you because you're like light years away.
I
Yeah.
know, I keep forgetting.
You know, the lag would only be about a couple weeks.
It'll be fine. I'm sure you'll figure it out by then.
Diplomacy.
The crew's all
Oh.
back together by then. Vesa just gets a call. It's like from Twinkle. He's like, wait, no, don't answer that one. I was drunk 4 weeks ago.
All right, so
But I have been like sending Twinkle messages that you will not receive until, the time comes.
Oh,
Gonna be
God.
great.
so Rex does okay, but apparently he's not diplomatic when he talked to the law enforcement officer, so his check was better. But he did find out a whole lot.
Let's hope so.
At least he thinks he did.
Really, realistically, there's the biggest thing right now is that trying to getting into like who their like allies and enemies are. It's in the Senate or whatever it's not so much a question of that as it is a question of most of the stuff that the biggest issue right now, two biggest issues facing the Senate right now is the situation with the Gitaron Authority and the whether or not to recognize Patala as a sovereign state, essentially. And the you can tell right away that Kirkish and Imra both like sort of like lead the vote, on one side or another of these issues. Like Imra is all about like trying to find a peaceful solution and trying to like negotiate with the Gitaron Authority, and Kirkesh is like, fuck that, they've attacked our people and we own that system and we're not willing to come to the table to talk until they stop. And Smetic sort of like has the ears of the more moderate crowd when it comes to it. In terms of Patella and Patella's sovereignty, they're all a little bit more mixed. Nobody is definitively polarized. In one way or another, Imra comes the closest to being polarized in your favor. But
Mm.
what, but it's the rest of them, the and there's a big concern about spies. Like there's a huge concern about like that's going on, and that was something that was made very clear when you guys got here. And Special Agent Meffel, like, wanted to like talk to you guys and spend some time dealing with you.
Twinkle is kind of the opinion if we can catch a spy for Ristel, he can, or if we catch a spy for Marixa, not screw Methel. If we catch a spy, or even better, a spy ring for Marixa, they might just be like, hey, these people aren't so bad. And by the way, Ristel sucks at his job. They just got here. How'd they do this shit?
Yeah.
I vibe with that.
The problem is, I know exactly who the spy ring is, and we're friends with them.
Yeah. Well, by all accounts, like Bristol has probably turned up a few spies here and there, but he's only been with the agency for literally for a couple of years. Like his rise was meteoric. And basically trading on his unique knowledge about Dro spycraft. But he does give an actual ring to the ship, as a matter of fact. And is there anyone specific who answers this?
Oh, if it's him, it'll be Twinkle.
Yeah. And I think when you get on, it's like, he's like, Captain Twinkle, Captain Twinkle Bailey. I actually need to speak to your medical officer. If that would be all right, Dr. Byrne.
So is
May
it
I
funny that
ask why?
I actually have a bit of a request. You see, I can give you more details, but I need some analysis to run. And I need an outside source.
If it is not too much trouble, may I sit in on this conversation?
He's like, certainly. I would only consider it polite. However, I will insist no surveillance equipment of any kind, and whatever the information that will be discussed should be considered classified.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
So is it really bad? When you said who answers this, I almost just before anyone could speak go, Oliver Byrne, medical director, and then you're like, oh, I will talk with our engineer about getting the right area or getting the communications fixed. So that would have actually, just who I
That's
needed.
great.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
he would show Ristel directly to Oliver's work
he showed
area.
up?
I was gonna say whichever
Wait,
bay you've taken over.
Is he in person?
Ristel?
Yeah, he came.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bristol
I thought you
Method,
said call.
Special Agent Method.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, he came
I
calling
imagine
in
he
the
did, but he-
metaphorical sense, like
Yeah.
he's here.
Go away,
yeah.
Google.
Yeah, it's like, Yeah, so like you're maybe Oliver, you're maybe interrupted by Twinkle and Special Agent Ristel Meffel, and uh, Special Agent Meffel kind of like he scans the room to make sure surveillance devices are off or not present. He's like the little uh, security cameras that follow you around. They're going to have to be turned off or something.
You're right, of course.
I
Whatever
hate these
that
things anyways.
whatever that procedure is to turn those off, they do get turned off.
And he says recently there was an attempt on one of our senators' lives. Um, there was several attempts, but they've been using a poison that doesn't show up. That I need some verification. I have a very good idea of what kind of poison it is. It's a fits the profile type of a Nechsidaran poison that I've had some experience with. However, the Marixa Republic doesn't have quite the same profiles on their in their databases that someone of your more explorative nature might have. This is like
Well, I
for
I'm
obvious reasons, this is a sensitive topic, and I was hoping you could run some analysis on this.
I would be glad to. What kind of
consider
poison is it?
consider it a favor of Patella.
Oh,
He's
whatever
like,
favors.
and he says, "How about I simply pay you some credits? I'm certain you
Well,
are of some
hold off on
need.
your
There,
credits until you figure out what this poison is, if there is one. If we
he's
pull
like,
something up to your satisfaction, maybe.
he's like, he's like, this is a sample of the poison used, and it's a vial of like liquid that's mostly black, but it's got rivulets of green running through it,
The
and
poison
what
he
have you.
named. That poison he named. What type of poison is it? Or like, how does it affect the body? If you have that detailed.
Well, basically hands you he hands you like the profile for the poison that he thinks it is, like he sends you like the details. Essentially, the kind of poison he thinks it um, is a poison that essentially it would be a fortitude track poison, but it basically atrophies you from the inside
Ah,
out,
okay.
and
Okay.
it can be administered by being ingested or injury. It's more
Okay.
effective when used as an ingested,
Right. Yeah, and I've got
but
immunology.
that's the
That's
yeah.
okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah.
If I may
Uh,
not pry too hard, um, Special Agent, how recently was this, and who exactly would be targeted?
Well, we're not entirely certain who exactly all might be targeted. There have been a few individuals, mostly, he says, their political proclivities have been a bit across the spectrum. It's been difficult to figure out a pattern. If these killings are motivated by a political uh, motivation of sort, we're having a tough time determining exactly what. That's why I expect that it's spies or something of a personal nature.
Mm.
I suspect Nechsadar has had spies within the agency for within Marixa Republic for quite some time. This sample is relatively recent, although it's been used in some attempts and even one or two successful over the past few years.
okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. He will grab the vial, and despite all the equipment in the room, he just pulls out his little uh, uh, medical lab on his arm and just
Yeah,
starts scanning it.
custom
Uh,
microlab.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a medicine check here.
All right. Trying to see if I get any bonuses for poisons. Doo-doo-doo. Don't think I do, so I'll just do medicine. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
If it's not enough, he can take
All
more
right.
time.
No, it's you have a pretty good idea that this is going to fit the profile. You have a very good prognosis on it. You still have to run all, it's still going to take time to run all of the battery of tests to be 100% certain. As a studious biohacker, I imagine you'd
Yeah,
probably want to make sure you go through all the processes to be 100% certain. But like your initial scans seem to like be finding a few ingredients within this that might, when combined in a certain way, be able to create a similar effect. But you're kind of but it's going to take time to make like process out to be the 100% certain.
perfect. That's fine.
It shouldn't. Yeah, it should take you a few hours.
He's like, initial prognosis seems to agree with your findings, but I will need more time for this to run its detailed analysis and get back with you on the results.
And he's like, ah. He goes, in that case, you have my number. Give me a call as soon as you know anything. It could be a breakthrough in a case I've been working. And he's
Wonderful.
like, he nods and he nods at you, says, Captain, and he takes his leave. And I
Consider
think,
he would
yeah, go for
probably,
it, Jack.
as he's leaving, yes, just yeah, probably would reiterate that. Yeah, consider it a favor.
And he's, but
Trying real hard for that favor.
I mean, it would help, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I just like, no, here's like 100,000 credits. No, no, no. Wait. What?
Yeah, actually, 100. Everybody's got a price, and I think
uh,
100,000 is that price.
did you, by the way, did you ever say anything to Oliver about what Rogo's offer or Orgo's offer? Sorry, very similar names now that I think about it.
Oh, I'm trying. Well,
Um,
remind me Orgo's offer. I don't have it on my sheets. My
basically, Orgo,
on my
yeah.
envelopes.
So basically, Orgo had explained to you that like the orcs were kind of looking for a place to call their own home. And apparently, from what he has stated, that a number of like Nuar and uplifted bears who also share a lack of a homeland necessarily have sort of banded together to try to like form a home. And Orgo was basically like, hey, right now we're essentially called the Tuskhorn or the Clawhorn Legion or the Tuskclaw. It's a work in progress. But if he's ever interested, he'd have a home with us.
Yeah, I'd
Oh.
probably, yeah, probably mention it as, "Hey, have you heard of this group?" Give them kind of the rundown. Interesting people.
Uh, probably not. So he's like, I have not. And who are they?
Uh, just kind of explain. Well, they're kind of like Patella, except we have a planet. They don't. Big group of people though.
They're
Um.
all.
Uh.
Yeah, you said they're all orcs?
No, there are some
No,
orcs,
they're
some
orcs
Oh,
bears. I. I just.
okay.
I just realized something's
and
trying
some
to get in
Nuar.
my window. 2 seconds.
So they're like
uh,
a collective of different races then?
well,
Yeah.
mostly races that don't have a homeland
Yeah,
of
yeah.
their own. Essentially, they're like bears and Nuar share a sort of like that they don't really have much of a culture or history that's defined the
Yeah.
same way as most others. And orcs have essentially been mostly subservient to the drow elves or other species in various places. Don't really have a place of their own to call their home.
Jesus, Ashira, you
So
scared the hell out of me.
What?
Like you were leaning back and it was like almost completely dark, and then your head just went whoosh into the light. Like your camera had adapted, and I was just like, "Oh God,
I'm so sorry.
it's fine."
3D
Okay.
codecs.
Burn the
No.
witch? Maybe? I don't know how that
Uh,
works anymore.
um, 3D codecs.
Okay, and then
Yeah,
everything on my screen just glitched, and everyone's videos just shifted and then went back real fast. I think my computer might be haunted.
it like maybe so.
Ugh. My
But
package
yeah,
delivered.
Okay, stop
they're
showing off.
so so pretty much they've offered you a place with them. Um, so it's a, but it's kind of like a standing, hey, if you ever get tired of working for these
Oh,
people
okay.
and doing what you're doing, you can come be, part of our society that we're building.
Okay, so it's not like a hey, will you join us right now as we leave? Like what? No,
No,
bugger
no,
off. I'm having too much fun.
like it's like, um, but yeah, it's just sort of a thing that's out there in the ether. Like
Cool.
you're like, huh, my people are trying to get a, a nation. My people are trying to work together to get a nation, kind of thing going on with these other people.
Approves of
Um,
it. He
and it,
approves,
yeah,
and he'll
uh,
probably even help keep an eye out for like habitable planets. Even like there's Patella, so what's to say there's not another planet out there somewhere? Nice jungle planet. Wait, no, fuck jungles. Nice grassland planet.
fuck jungles. The bane of Dr. Oliver Byrne is a jungle.
It really is. I am not Baloo. I am not Baloo in the slightest. I did not float down that river on my back going, it's a bare necessity. So simple. No, I went,
No, yeah, no, you went, it's the like as you're like drowning.
exactly.
Fuck.
Maybe this is like a flashback scene we get in Oliver Byrne. Like, it's like, maybe with a nice jungle. And then he thinks and he gets this flashback of like tumbling down a fucking massive rich river, nearly drowning and washing up on shore. Uh, nice.
Oh,
Uh,
God.
Sorry,
yeah.
I am back.
And it,
There he is. You're fine.
yeah.
He was
And
explaining what they are and that it's a standing invitation, not a hey, come join us now. Which
Right.
that was the important
yeah.
part.
So just to make things clear, Twinkle said, "Hey, Patella's a place," and they're like, "Yeah, maybe if we can't find our own place first."
That was exactly how I'd expect them to answer. Like, we kind of want our own place.
I know, but
We've never
Twinkle
had our own.
Twinkle is
Listen,
No, it's
thinking
cool.
Patella takes all color, all stripes.
It's
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can come stay with me if you want, and you're like, no, I want to be independent. I want to live on my own. That feels.
But roommates are cool.
They are.
We've got some weird bird people. They don't take anything out of the fridge or put anything in the fridge, and if you go near their actual icebox, they kill you. But other than that, everyone else is pretty chill, I think.
In
gonna
bird
say-
culture, that is an
Or
insult.
angel people, I guess. The Strix look more like people with wings than birds, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
For the
I was on mute, so I missed a bunch. So, yeah.
yeah.
There was a cat in
So
my
I
window, by the way. Sorry.
He will keep the offer in his mind, and like I said, keep an eye out for potentially habitable planets for a home. That's a good thing.
Oh, that
A
was
nice
what it was.
place to start an illegal drug ring. What?
An illegal drug. What did you do?
Have we made
Yeah.
any drugs illegal on Patella yet?
Yes.
God, I hope
illegal
not.
drugs have been
Oh,
made on
God,
Patella.
yeah. There have been illegal drugs made on
Technically,
Patella.
blue fruit grog
No,
is
as in
illegal in the core.
As in, if Patella is its own nation, it has its own laws. So are any drugs considered illegal on Patella?
Yeah,
Does
I thought
Patella
we
legislate
adopted.
drugs?
I thought it was
Listen.
stated that we adopted basic Absalon laws.
Oh, you're no fun. Come on, be
would be
Space
best.
Amsterdam.
Right, it would be best to just let everything be legal and then offer a rehab program for the
Yeah.
people that do too much.
Yeah, be Space Portugal.
Yeah,
Uh,
easy stuff. And then you
Brian, I'd
don't
like to
overpopulate
apologize for the
prisons.
Americans talking right now. Um,
That's okay.
Oh,
and that's
what
how we're going to finish that.
I was gonna say, what is it? Where which country is it? Where just basically everything, most crimes are either hard labor or death.
Oh, all the awful
Singapore?
ones.
No, I don't think it's Singapore.
Yeah, that's North Korea,
Eh.
essentially.
Oh, well,
Probably.
it's not North Korea.
Somewhere.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, talk to us. But yeah. All right. So,
Yeah.
what were we doing before we got distracted with that?
So, yeah, they were taught
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oliver Byrne and Twinkle were talking,
And I am
and they
immediately running like a sub program to, as soon as I find out
Mhm.
the breakdown of this poison, how to replicate it the easiest.
With UCBs.
Okay.
Essentially, but
Um,
essentially to have the formula for it using
Yes.
UBBs.
First thing.
That's why we have the equipment.
First thing a Twinkle is going to do is a bug sweep of this room.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And everywhere that Ristle, sorry, not Riffle.
Riffle raffle.
Yeah,
Riffle raffle in here.
Crystal methyl.
Yeah.
run his names together. He is his own power couple.
Well, I was thinking
we
Riffle,
were-
and I was like, wait, oh my god, he's the cousin of the Ruffles. Oh my god.
Ruffles have riffles.
Yes.
Weebles.
Actually,
wobble, but
I
don't
think
fall
Riffle
down.
has Ruffles in his snack drawer somewhere. Anyways, but yeah, we're gonna do a bug sweep of this room and the hallway that he left by himself on. Which, by the way, all of the surveillance is still up in the hallway. It was just this room, and the fairies get
Right.
turned back on.
Yay.
But is that computers or engineering?
I'd say you have, I'd say you have probably enough for I'd say you probably have the equipment. Like engineering would probably be it. But you have enough time to just take 20 on it.
Okay,
Essentially,
so that'd
It's
be a
your
44.
shift. So yeah. So
But
Yeah.
would
he
mention.
didn't appear. Yeah.
Go ahead.
It doesn't appear that he placed any bugs while he was
Right.
here.
I would mention to Oliver, hey, before you send that information off to him, let me know what you find out. If it's like a copycat, maybe we want to put that in our pocket.
Of course, Captain.
He didn't end up paying us, so.
Wow. There we go. Of course.
If I had possibly sent Twinkle a message, would he get it by now?
Has it been 3 weeks?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. At some point, you're gonna get bombarded. Like I have written them out. You're gonna get fucking bombarded, and you're probably not gonna be happy because she fucks some shit up.
What'd you do?
You
Now-
won't know until I see you.
Now I'm concerned. What did you do?
Nothing. Nothing that you know about right now.
Does Gunnar, the player, know what you've done?
No, I'm sure it's fine.
Which part? The
So-
part where
The
you.
best part is that Vesa, your camera isn't moving, so you just have this incredulous smile for me.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Hold on. My battery died. Hold on. Let me refresh it. Holy shit.
That's amazing. Yeah, she just has this like nothing.
Is this better?
Yeah,
And
Do you
nice
still
stuff.
see my
I refreshed.
monster
You're
face?
back. Yeah, you're back fine.
Okay.
That's amazing.
And I think we've got.
Are you just talking about
think
your
we-
thing with your dad? Because that's fine.
No. I'm never. Don't worry about it. We'll worry about it later.
I think we've got a couple more scenes that I need to get to before we end tonight. And I want to start off with I might as well go ahead and go back to the Blue Ember and settle up a couple of scenes in the aftermath because Burnward needs a scene with with the Commodore. And Vesa, you have
Ooh.
information that you have not told the Commodore or anybody else yet as well.
Right. Right.
So, like,
Yeah.
maybe we're still in the aftermath, and maybe this is like your aunt, Zai's aunt has wandered away from Zai after a short conversation, and is probably doing official stuff like being there in the midst of, like helping direct traffic and what have you, get things done. Who approaches Zai first? Because you're both pretty much equidistant, Vesa and Burnwood.
Burn,
Do you want it or me first?
you can go first. That's
Okay.
fine.
Sure. Yeah. So maybe Burnward, who has spent the last 10 minutes, because that's how long his rage goes for, fucking
Ooh.
making sure everything is clear and like doing as many disabling moves on any like enemies that have been in the area as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it necessary, some of it not, but all of it looking like he knows what he's doing.
Fair.
He walks up to the captain with 2 beers in hand, like in the same hand, and kind of takes one from between his knuckles and hands it to the captain. Says, "All right, we didn't get to clarify this when this happened, but there's a code, and I think both of us need to be on the same page about it real quick."
Don't pull my enemies into portals.
But yeah, Commodore, do you respond to that, or do you just like let him continue? Or
I was letting you continue.
okay,
I'm still trying to figure out how to get these last 2 screws out so I can take this head off.
yeah, no, he'll probably take a swig and then he'll help you. It's like, listen, I come from a place where if you swear your sword, that is a never-ending promise. Zen, you don't stop until the job's done. And I've essentially put myself on lend-lease to you until you're dead or you say I'm gone. Now, I'm willing to honor that, but I've got some heavy requests. Maybe like he pops out a
I'm
screw
still
or something.
listening.
Yeah, he pops out a screw, and kind of like maybe he pushes you aside and does just like this huge wrenching motion on the head to like loosen like one of the neck joints or something. It's like,
Right, big pop.
I've trained for more of my life than my life before this. More years of my life than years of my life before I started training on this to be a squad commander and to be damn good at what I do, with somewhat social espionage mixed with the ability to kill any motherfucker I need to. But emphasis goes on squad commander. So, here's the thing. You have ex-Paralictor Burnward at your disposal. If you want to use him to the most effective amount, you're going to set me up with a way team, or you're going to set me up as internal security. Because as a lone wolf, I'm fine, but I do good at organizing. I've done quartermaster, I've done way teams, I've done internal security. My entire job was to hunt the guys that gave guys who give you nightmares nightmares. So, whatever you want to do on that situation, that's you. That's part 1. I've got a second part. But what say you to part 1?
Okay.
All right. And he just nods like, all right, it's that simple. Second thing, I need a dog. Stress
Oh.
relief. And he just takes a big swig of beer as he like sits on the fucking dragon.
For the first time, it wasn't a Shira that thought it was dirty.
Listen, Mike got that earlier too,
Mm-hmm.
and he was
Yeah,
like,
why
I
wouldn't
see
he?
you, girl. I see you."
All right, so back to that. Did you get that taken care of with the jester? Did you create a dog?
Not yet.
No.
Okay. Or do you want me
Get
to
that
pick
done
you up?
quite this
I
week.
mean,
I mean,
There's a
I
hellhound
will I
right
will
there. Look
set
at
up
it. It's a laser
something.
dog.
Yeah, whatever you approve, like if as long as you pay for it, I'm set, you know. Cuz I'm
Right.
broke as
Well,
hell right now.
right. And I love being the company store and having everybody owe me. So
Yeah, yeah.
it makes it way harder for you to quit in the middle of something.
Mhm. Well,
That's why
and
Twinkle technically has some credits in his bank account because I only took half the money he owed me.
yeah. And Burn Ward probably at this point is like, all right, and there's one other thing I didn't do. I have to swear an actual oath. This may seem a little dorky, but trust me, it's a binding thing.
Mm,
Dorky.
technically, there are better places to do that in, and that sounds kind of fun. So let's move this to the appropriate place, to the ship.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
now let's go to the bridge. Here's a cape. Put this on. All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, no. He just kind of like actually as you're like to the ship, he's like, no, it's not necessary. It's this is something that you're able to do in the field. It happens all the time in Hell Knight ranks.
Mm.
And he says, by my
Oh, you want to do
sword.
that kind? Okay.
Yeah, he's like, by my sword, this is your sword. By my owner, Asmodeus, to your owner. And then he kind of like ushers you to say whoever your god is.
So
And that's literally what I do.
Yeah.
That one I
He
apologize
goes,
for, but
by
that's
your
legit.
owner, you laugh, and he goes, Zai Volvetto, we are bonded in one pack.
Oh
The
boy.
chain shall not break. He reaches out his hand for a handshake.
I take the handshake and then I request the sword.
He goes, it's not a literalism, but okay. And he just hands you his sword for a
Okay.
second.
Give me
I'm
it.
gonna need that back if you want me to be effective.
You will be effective. I take it and I tap you on each shoulder,
Oh
and
my
I'm
god,
like,
you
I
just
dub
knighted
thee
him.
the first knight of Patella.
What the
And then I give you
fuck,
back your
man?
sword.
Yeah, hell yeah, I love
Fucking
that.
shit.
Burnward,
I love
Long
Burnward,
that
live
shit.
Sir Burnward. No more Paralictor, just Sir.
yeah. A smile creeps onto the corner of his face, and he goes, a little more decorum than I was expecting. There might be hope for you yet. And just like grabs his sword and puts it back.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, he's like, if you'll excuse me, I think there's some more cleanup. By the way, my internal security or what am I at this point? I need something to wave in front of people's
All right.
faces so
So
they leave me the fuck alone.
Qualu is normally who's in charge of security right now, right?
Yeah,
He's
you've
got like
got
Qualu,
Qualu
you're
6
in charge.
jobs,
fired.
right? No. Qualu's also
No,
like
Qualu.
head of intelligence and
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have
yeah.
him sort of doing intelligence to some extent.
Well, and technically the only one that Lady Sonnet actually answers to besides me. So at this point, so Qualu, how do you feel about having less to do and having more free time?
He's like, have you been unsatisfied with the job I have been doing?
Oh my God, Qualu, you get a raise.
He's like, he's,
Uh,
he's
Under
like,
no circumstances do I think that you've been doing a shitty job. Do you wish to remain head of security?
he's like, he's like, if you are giving me a raise, then it matters little whether I'm head of security or not.
Ooh, money. All right.
There.
Welcome
I'll
to
be
being
your
pirate
butler.
You're
crew.
already a lieutenant commander. You're doing pretty
Yeah.
good, man. Since we're adopting military pay, it's a little bit better for some people than others.
Ah. And he kind of he kind of nods and he's like, in that case, then I should probably go down there, run down the security arrangements and details with you. Nahir left quite a strict regimen on how things should be done.
Yeah,
You may
Kassaftans
appreciate
tend
some of
to.
the aesthetics of it.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you may appreciate the aesthetics of it. I was a little bit looser on a few things, but by and large, most of the programs and he says, and are you and just as a confirmation, are you unlocking the secret protocol? Do you want him to unlock me to unlock the secret protocols for Burnward?
Mm, I don't know. Do we? I mean, I don't want to say I don't trust you with that shit, but like I've got burned in the past by other small creatures that Michael plays. So
Yeah, Burnward would probably look you in the eye and go, "Listen, your choice at the end of the day. But
well,
one
I
thing you
was just
gotta
thinking
understand."
level 5 protocols are the Nahir files on how to kill everybody.
Yeah,
So
and Burnward would
you're gonna
say,
have your own files for that after another week.
"Sure, a
So
little bit of
Well, they're
research
both.
never hurt." But Burnward would
Well,
Burnward would definitely look at you in the eye and be like, and here's the thing. This is your choice, but I'm gonna enlighten you. You fought the Hell Knights, but you ain't been in the Hell Knights. We may be a bunch of brigands who have gods that are better likened to, I don't know. Well, I mean, they're literally devils, so. But the thing about devils is you make a contract, you fucking stick to that. Because if you don't, you lose status. And that's ingrained in a way that, and he like points to the like giant burn scar on his face. You don't really forget those.
So you've done it once before, huh?
I mean, you've got a lesson.
Yeah.
Sometimes all you need is one lesson.
I was gonna say you could also
we need
interpret it
Quevlin
that
to
as
give you the black rod, and then we'll just make you a normal guy. We'll fix your face. You won't even remember you were used to being.
No, I'm done with forgetting who I am, Captain.
Nah, you're good, Knight.
Wait,
you're the first Knight.
We're crossing streams now. Knights
Yeah.
here.
And as a out of character thing, I will just flat out tell you, Paralictor Burnward is lawful evil, or lawful neutral actually. He's not gonna break any codes he makes. He's lived a life where he's not able to afford to break codes, you know.
right on.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I've realized, and I as Captain Zai know quite a bit about the Hell Knights because we all hate. I hate him so much I forget his name all the time. Cordrum.
Yeah.
And so since we all hate Cordrum, I know a little bit. So I understand that. And I also come from a place where military has lots and lots of tradition and rules. And now I've killed a devil, so I feel better about life and everything's fine. I guess they were demons, but still.
Yeah, you've killed demons. You ain't killed devils, son.
So
come on, let's go.
Yeah.
To the little ship.
Oh wait, you still have Vesa who needs to talk to you.
Oh, hi Vesa.
Yep. Yeah,
Hi,
Burnward's
so
gonna go
do I
do
get to
his
see
thing.
all that? Do I get to see it?
What?
Only if they were allowing somebody to be present, I suppose.
Oh yeah, Burnward's keeping Captain on the battlefield because Burnward immediately after
he kept
this,
him on the battlefield. That conversation with Qualu was on comms.
Yeah, no, Burnward is the kind of guy who's awkward after a big conversation like that, so he left to do his job.
Gotcha.
Right.
As you leave, I'm gonna salute you because I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, Burnward just gives you a nod and goes, "At ease," and continues drinking his beer.
Jeez.
You're such a nerd.
Hey, Commodore, I need to talk to you.
All right, so the second that you say that, I pull a pen, and you are letting me just, or is it going to just all fall apart when I do this? Because I'm trying to take the head off.
It's pretty much it's not going to be useful for.
I just want it for decoration. How many times am I going to get to fucking kill a robot dragon? Let alone stop 2 robot dragon hearts.
Burnward did break its neck essentially, so it should be pretty easy at this point.
I was trying in the wrong spot then.
But here's the other part of it though.
Okay.
Realistically, Kasathan authorities would want all of this debris for investigation into what happened.
Yeah, but we killed 2 of them though, so they can go fuck themselves. We get one of the heads.
Maybe I walk up and I see him working on it, so I'll start helping him pull it apart. Like, just
Well, that was
let
why I wanted to see if I was going to get to keep it or not, because I knew there was a decent chance he was going to be like, "No, you can't have
God
cool
said
stuff."
no.
Fail.
And I'm okay with that, but I still had to try. So either way, I'm still going to do it until they make me stop. Let's see if they make
Okay.
me stop.
Right.
I'll
No,
I'll
eventually
help you.
there are some damage control teams that come
Mm.
over and they're like, "We've got this from here, sir. We the doyenate of temporal affair, doyenate of magical affairs wants to
Uh,
investigate or wants to inspect uh, the remains of the
all right, Vesa, I'm gonna need you to file some appropriate things for me to put dibs on this.
Yeah, sure, on it. Just
Haha.
she's like doing it. Like sending this
She
shit
calls
off.
the office. She's like, "I need these."
Right. And then while she's working on it, she's gonna be like, I need to talk to you about some shit that happened.
That
You
sounds
got a minute?
perfect. I really
Okay.
thought about intimidating these guys and saying it was mine, but I don't want to fight right now.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
that's fine. We'll get it. We'll get it. You guys totally deserve it. And it's gonna look so cool, like in the mess hall or something. Oh my god. So fantastic.
I was thinking of Robot Dragon Throne, but either way, tell me what you need.
Oh,
Tell me
I
what you
thought it
want,
was
what you
for
really, really
everybody.
want.
What I really, really want, is to kill my dad, and I need some help. So I ran into him.
Wow.
Well,
Such a casual
that is some
conversation.
Freudian, like,
Patricide was not
No,
what I
this
was
is
deep.
this is fucking Shakespeare right here.
Oh, definitely. Like we're getting right into Macbeth territory.
Right.
Right. All right. For the
Yeah.
rest of this conversation, I want you to say celebrate when you mean kill.
Okay,
So you
I
want to
need.
celebrate your dad. Why do you want to
Yeah,
celebrate?
I need to celebrate him so hard. The biggest fucking celebration ever to exist. So I saw him. I ran into him, and he's with. Is he with Cervantic Cordrum?
Yes.
Justin?
yeah
And
with
Evan
Okay.
Saval.
He was with Cordrum and Evans of all.
Right.
Okay, so
That
I'll mention.
was when Shell because you guys text people that weren't supposed to know that. Go on. Go on.
Oh, okay. Well,
That was
I'll
all
mention.
interrupted thanks to the robot dragons. It's the one time I'll be like, well, at least the robot dragons stopped that shit.
Right, for now.
Yeah.
So, he's hanging out with them, and he's going to use an incident involving a ship called the Menagerie to discredit the lawyer that's currently working on your sovereignty case for Patella.
Okay.
And he's going to attempt to overthrow it and everything else that this lawyer has ever litigated. And basically, he is just the worst, and we need to throw the biggest fucking party.
Mm.
Please help me throw a big party to celebrate this man
I love it.
with all
Well,
the
there's
fucking candles we can find.
Let me explain it to
Well,
you in a
those are-
way that you'll understand, dear. We were just fighting robot dragons, right?
Right?
And dear sweet Nurx, God bless her,
Yeah.
ran right up and tried to kick the shit out of a dragon, right?
Yeah,
How
she
did she
did.
feel when you were in front of Cordrum?
Pretty fucking scared.
Scared might be a strong word. I'll defend her
Maybe
since she's not here. But
I don't
either
mean
way,
scared, like maybe intimidated, concerned, nervous,
Nahir and
angry.
I were close in skill levels as far as battle went. And Nahir got ran through like he was a puppy that ran out into the street and got hit by a Volvo. Right. That was Nahir. And Nahir is technically a Sherman tank that got taken out by a Volvo. So
Yeah.
dragons
What's a Volvo?
aren't anything comparatively to who your father's
Tiny
guards are.
car.
So unless you want to nuke something, I think we need to plot, plan, and perhaps pay some people that are better than us to do it for us.
I
I wonder how much
agree.
loyalty would cost.
We can look into it, and she's gonna start fucking looking into it.
Okay.
What do I
We
need to
actually
do?
should somewhere on file have a list of loyalty prices, but I don't think assassination was listed.
Okay, well,
No, and obviously he's had to have adjusted his
And
prices in the interim.
yeah, I'm scared of that.
I
But
will pitch in
so
every single bit of my dollars or my dad's
Vesa,
hard-earned credit card money to fucking celebrate this asshole.
Vesa, I have something
Yeah.
to tell you.
Yeah.
You were officially a psychopath, just like the rest of us. Now,
Yeah.
come here with me in front of this robot dragon's head before they try to like take it away.
Okay.
Get out of the way! And then I snap a picture of me and Vesa in front of this robot dragon head and caption it, just visiting Idari, and send it out to everyone, the media and everything. You are now officially a terrorist. And of course, all the
Worst that could
devastation
happen.
behind us makes it look like we did it. So it'll be great.
I love it. It's fine.
There-
It's great. I'm not even mad. I mean,
Wow, I love it.
I'm actually quite excited. Like, cause she's, what's she got to fucking go back to now? Working in the fucking mines for a piece of shit dad who she wants to celebrate?
Yeah, can we rephrase?
Right. We're
We
gonna
celebrated
celebrate
that
these
dragon.
good times tonight.
So,
Mm.
all right,
We
and I want to,
celebrated.
and while you guys are kind of like doing this and whatnot, I want to slip off to a final scene for the night, and maybe we get a picture of the fire strike sort of landed and docked in the in on Broken Rock, and it's kind of looks like there's, you know, doesn't look like it's gone anywhere or doing anything. Maybe we get like we get a person outside of, we get like several people like milling about outside, because it is a docking area. There's landing pads and stuff, and we see that there's one person in particular just sort of standing there, staring at the fire strike. And can we get a description real quick here?
Yeah, it's human male, about 6'3", around 200 pounds, pretty nondescript looking, except for cybernetics. And he's looking at the fire strike and nudges the guy next to him, like, "Hey, isn't that a right piece of crap? Where the hell they dig that relic from?"
The guy looked, and the guy kind of like that's there loading. He's like, he kind of looks at you for a second, like, "The fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "I don't know if I'd want to say that too loud. You understand who this ship belongs to?"
Well, look at by the markings. That's a fire strike and that's a pirate symbol. So what? It's a piece of shite.
It's like, it's like that's one of the captain. That's one of Captain Volvetto's ships. That's
Oh
Captain
my,
Zai, King of Capella.
the dreaded
They,
Commodore Zide. That's what it is. Oh, jeez. Hey, he doesn't know his hat's from an arse in the ground.
he goes, yeah, and he just kind of shakes his head. He's like, "Look, man, you want to keep talking like that? It's your funeral, but I ain't standing close enough to get hit with a fireball." And he's kind of, and he grabs it, like gets back, like maybe he gets into like his back into whatever crate he's helping pick up, and he's like, "Come on, let's get out of here before some sort of misfortune befalls us." It's, uh,
Mm.
you know, maybe and maybe like there's no one really coming in and out of the ship at the moment. Like
Walkways
whatever's
down.
going on there, the walkway is up, um, and it looks like it's been up. Like you've been here the past few days, and it's just been up.
He walks right up to it and just starts hammering on it. Who's the bloody owner of this piece of shite?
You've, like it takes a while, but finally you get an answer, and you get there is a SRO stand that like is standing before you. Um, as the ramp kind of comes down, there's an SRO that comes out. He is heavily armed with a hail cannon, a massive hail cannon. He's got a big maul
Massive.
strapped to his back. Is strapped to his back, and he's like, "I'm sorry. Do you have some kind of business that I can help you with? Because I'm unaware that we had any further business at the time being."
I just been looking at your ship. Where the hell did you get this? A scrapyard out of Esk or something?
He's like, "Look, if you're just here to insult the ship, I'm gonna have to kindly ask you to leave. It's rather impolite."
Insult the ship. What are you talking about? I want to replace your engineer. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
There's maybe like a halfling that kind of is walks up and he's like he goes and he kind of looks at Rek and he looks at you and he is engineer. No, we got one of the best damn engineers that you're ever gonna see here. And he says, and he kind of and he goes, "Beat it, sucker. We got shit to do. Rek, come on, man. We're gonna."
So you're going to turn away the best engineer of all of Broken Rock. Been here all my life working on ships in and out. I could probably have this thing running better than you can in 2 weeks instead of 4.
Oh, I'm not the engineer. We got another guy. Although I could fill that role if I needed to, but no. And currently, upper management is out, you might say. So until such time as somebody tells me we're hiring anybody right now, beat it. We got stuff to do. And he kind of like
Oh,
and maybe you've actually heard of this guy at this point. Like you kind of heard of like the dust up on Vesk 7, which might even be why you made the dig. And he's like, this is Scramjet. Um, ostensibly, he's known as being the pilot, and he's also kind of known for he's kind of known for being the pilot, and he's kind of known for being like a member that's been a part of the Fire Shrike crew for a while, but he's just sort of starting to rise to, in prominence and notoriety. Um, but essentially, yeah, and you recognize Wreck, like the crew of the Fire Shrike that's been around for a long time, like Wreck, have been on video in a number of engagements. Um, you know, from what you understand of him, he's an effective combatant, highly effective because he stood alongside some of the galaxy's most feared. Um,
hmm,
and he's like, and Scramjet's like, I gotta get back to it. It's like, and Rec,
okay.
yeah, you might want to, and Rec, you might want to relieve Rogo. He's been on, Rogo. Uh, who the fuck else did you have security on the Fire Strike? Wasn't Rogo. It's probably just as well. Okay. Oh no, probably Hafis. It's like you might want to relieve Hafis. He's been watching the prisoner for a while now, and new guy. Kind of like to check in on him a little bit more often. Least ways till the Commodore gets here. And like he kind of wanders off and Wreck just goes, "I'm sorry, sir, but until such time as the captain or the commodore comes back, I'm afraid Scramjet is the acting commander in charge, and I'm gonna have to ask you to vacate the premises. I don't want to have to shoot anyone." And
Again.
Son, before you'd even draw your weapon, I'd have you shut down.
Oh,
he's kind of
So don't
he,
even tempt me.
he's like he just kind of looks at you. He just kind of looks at you. He's like, and there's just no emotion. And you see like the little glow behind one of his eyes, or the glow behind like, because we've described before, like he doesn't exactly have two eyes. He's got like a visor, and you see just like a warm glow behind it really quickly. And he's like, "Sir, I'm gonna have to bid you good day." And he goes kind of back up the ramp, closing it behind him.
Just a little piece of information before you close that ramp. Your drift drive, it still has a crack in it. Next time you jump, it's going to be your last. At least according to my
And
sensors.
it's just like, yeah, the like the cargo bay like door like walkway like seals up, and that's all we've got for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
That's all, folks.
So let's go ahead and start sending me your Players' Choice Awards, and let's get the sign off started. And let's start with Xander, who will have a lot more to do next week.
Oh, right, that's me. I was waiting for your name. I was waiting for you to say Vector. I don't know. My brain's been on Vector. My bad. I didn't play much of Xander because everybody else is doing diplomatic things, and Xander's just waiting around for his limited access to the library.
Right.
Limited access.
Well, we can fix that. Don't you worry.
I'm gonna get more access than limited by the
Yeah.
time I'm done. But I played Xander, and I lost my notes. Who else do I play? Okay, so I don't know how to describe this. Okay, so it's not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, we have the Numenara.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember my name. Maybe his name is No Name, and he's got no armor and he punches people, and his name is No Name. I don't know. I don't remember what his name was, but yeah, we'll do that. And then on Wednesday, I play Knight on Hinch to Minch, who is now becoming a counselor to a crazy lady, but she's okay.
She's okay.
And then we got every other Thursday where we do the Fast Cars Clear Gems, which is not this Thursday, the following Thursday, and I'll be playing Mikey, where, how do you describe this? Shit hit the fan?
I think that shit hit the fan, then you cleaned the fan, and then you realized it wasn't even your fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. It just went haywire, and Mikey's like, all right, well, I'm going to go back doing what I was doing and still have fun. Yeah. And then when we get to Fridays, I play chess on Ballad of the Menagerie. Yes, they mentioned the menagerie before. And I am the captain of that menagerie, making diplomatic connections to different worlds for trade routes. So we'll see what the future holds for her. And then we got every other Saturday where we do Bitter Ends, which is the Apocalypse Water World thing where I play Daddy Castiel. And yeah, I don't know. We're keeping one dude from drinking for a couple of days, and then we'll move on to the next step. I don't know. I'm playing each day by day. We don't know. And then, oh my Lanta, Sunday in Cosmos. First off, I play Anduin, who seriously screwed the pooch. Really badly. Really bad. Oh my Lanta.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun to deal with in the future. Oh my Lanta. But on a positive note, when Fagara finally gets there, he is going to be ecstatic to see that gardeny forest silver tree looking thing.
Right?
He's gonna be happy.
It's so cool. I can't wait.
Yeah. And then, hey, wait, that's Sunday, and then we're back to Monday again. Yeah, I got through all of them.
Awesome. I still need your Player's Choice Award and Burn Wards as well. And we'll move on to, shall we go with Dr. Oliver Byrne? Let's go there.
What up? Oliver Byrne here. It's great. I get to break down a poison, find out what it is, and then replicate the formula. But yeah. Beyond that, you can catch me, yes, 2 weeks from now on Tuesday in Numenera as forget the first name. He is a no, the other thing, the explorer one. I can't remember the name right now. Seeker, I think. Who exists in 2 places at once. And then on Wednesdays, you can catch me as Shadowhound, the assassin for hire henchman turning supervillain who got his butt kicked by a magic wielder. Woo! And Thursdays, yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll see on Thursdays. I'm gonna try to make Thursdays. I'll have to see how that works. But Saturday, every other Saturday, is Eot the wild child, who eats everything and anything except trash cans.
Hey, it's metal and Eot eats metal, but it's not like there was not a precedent for him to do that.
He has eaten some weird shit. And then on Sundays is a myriad of characters, all existing within, around, and outside the Silver Spire, doing all sorts of things from fighting husks to to setting up rituals, building pipes, and and tracking down her people. It's great. You should watch Silver Spire. Woo! And that leads us back to Mondays.
Alrighty. And then let's go to Vesa. Let's go with Amy Gedden.
Hello, I'm Amy Gedden. Tonight I played Vesa, the Lashunta envoy, who's gonna celebrate her father. It's gonna be so exciting, you guys. You should see the party because it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be so shiny, and our favorite color is red. And wait, is Lashunta blood red, or is it like a greeny blue color? Because that'd be cool.
Blue.
Our favorite color is blue.
It's gonna be red because you're actually hosting a wedding.
Oh, that's true. That's right. Oh, it's gonna be
Lord.
rough. Ugh.
Well,
Okay.
This is a great fucking party we're planning.
I'm very excited. Like, bring your hats. It's gonna be
Oh, don't worry.
wild.
Burnward is gonna bring party favors for you.
I did just get
I
this
am
wonderful
excited.
new punch. It packs a punch, but it'll
Yes.
celebrate him very well.
Yes, we are just going to
Or
celebrate
Burnward, Oliver
him.
Byrne. That's the word I was looking for. Byrne.
Yes. So,
Oliver
um,
Burnward, when our powers combined.
it's funny. I'm gonna be joining Hench to Mensch on Wednesdays. As Flux. She is different. Okay, so I got a little drunk, and then Daniel helped me make her, and I can't remember everything about her, but I left myself a video about it, and I can't understand what I said in most of the video, but that's fine. And then I got very upset because Mr. Fantastic should have been called Dr. Fantastic, but then Dr. Doom got that title, which I find fucking ridiculous, but I'm on a tangent. That's literally the whole video. So, anyway.
well, Mr. Doom. wouldn't have
Doctor
sucked.
Incorrigible.
I mean, he didn't even need a Mr. He could just be Doom. You know, that'd be great. And then you could be Dr. Fantastic. And he's not that fantastic. I mean, he's just a basic white boy that's stretchy and is really smart. Anyway, moving on.
It's James.
I can't even remember. I love him. Stop it. He's better than Mr. Fantastic.
Man, someone clip that.
Well, I'm sure Computer
Oh, that's
King will.
awful. That's
You
awful.
mean the guy who uploads these YouTube videos?
I love you,
James?
James.
I didn't say that. I love you, James. I did not say that.
Well, James will make that decision for you when he hears this.
you do what you need to do. Oh God. I had, let's see here, on Saturday nights, every other Saturday, I'm also in the bitter ends. I play Starlight Fingertoes. She's a mechanic who picks up things with her toes, and she is adopting a wild child who does not like trash cans. No. And he is just an absolute delight. He is, the stars in my eyes. I love that little shit so fucking much. He's my favorite. Don't tell my actual child. Just kidding. Sort of. And then, just kidding.
Sort of.
I am not, sort of. I am not on Sundays right now just because my scheduling's kind of shitty. So, don't fuck up the amazing world because I eventually want to come back to it. Don't fuck it up for me. I love that place.
Oh,
Don't
we're
do
burning
it.
it down.
Don't fucking don't.
No,
Enderwin's already working on that.
I'm joining. So
We're burning it
God,
down.
like, I wish that my schedule, like, I love that game. That makes, scheduling is stupid. So it's fine. One
Yeah,
day.
Amy,
I'm
Amy,
hot.
this man is known for both heroin stealth kills and creating interdimensional highways that end campaigns. So,
Okay.
it might be
Yeah.
gone.
I was
No,
gonna
no.
say, yeah, they might just end it all.
No, don't do. I mean, if you do, like, someone fucking let me know, and I will make time to show up for it. Okay, like, please, just let me be there for the end of it. So, yeah, this was chaotic. And my dog is shaking. I'm sorry, he's an old man. He shakes a lot. And that's all me. That's it. That's me.
awesome. Brian, why don't you go next?
Hello, I'm Brian. Tonight I introduced a new character, but nobody's asked his name, so I'm not giving it. But he thinks the Fire Strike is a bunch of shite just because,
Respectable opinion.
yes, it's a piece of junk from Vesk. But then that's all they had. So he'd like to work on it. And just out of character, I did check. I am better than Whistlefizz as a mechanic. So we'll just leave it at that.
Well, he's
On,
an NPC. He started at a lower level. He's supposed to be not as good
well,
as
yeah.
player characters.
On the Tuesday, I will be running the new Monera game. It will be starting up next week. I'm hoping to have an actual title for the game. Might come in handy. Yeah, I'm up to 5 players in that one. I'm like completely surprised. So it should be interesting. It's Earth 1 billion years in the future, and yes, the cockroaches are selling you the potions next door. Beyond that, it's weird. It's just going to be really basically exploring what Earth is like back then on a supercontinent of, I believe they call it Pangea Omega that time around. So anyway, should be fun. And on Sundays, this past Sunday, I was playing Sarasa, a fletching monk shadow dancer that loves bouncing around in the shadows and actually escaped from an experimental laboratory and then helped kill a bunch of husks. So that should be fun. Also, my other character, Raklana, was there gleefully eating from her bag of holding of endless meat, or at least that's what she thinks it is at the moment. And yeah, that's about it.
There's an endless turkey leg somewhere in there.
It's
Alright.
hers.
Alrighty.
Don't let
Let's
Margaret
go
know.
from there. Let's go from there to one Twinkle. Bailey, Gunner.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cyrus Smith. Today you caught me playing Twinkle Bailey, the isekai who has absolutely no idea which foot to put forward, and if he's not careful, he's probably going to put both and jump. If you catch me Wednesday, you'll find me playing Acer, who is most definitely not okay. Scott, no, is not okay. Like, the absolute worst thing possible was for you guys to go to Chicago without her. And guess what happened? You guys went to Chicago without her. And so now
fun.
she's got to play Sad Boy Hours by herself. Yeah, that's not going to end well. Anyways,
Everybody hurts.
and if you tune in, you might just catch me playing somebody different. Anyways, you can also catch me on Thursday. This Thursday is Project Severo, yes? Where me and my comrades, who are most definitely not Russian anymore, are, we've basically been told, you're a toy, now get back in the box. So what we're going to do is say, no, fuck your box, and taste my Glock.
Click, click.
Man, that was one word away from being just a great porno line.
Damn it.
Oh boy.
Anyways, you can also find me on this Friday. Something very special is going to be happening. You should tune in.
Oh
I'm
shit,
serious.
that's this Friday.
That is this Friday at 6:30. Yes, you should join in.
6:30 Central Standard Time.
Oh, I thought we were doing like New Guinea time. Shit.
Oh, you know, we switched from Greenwich time to New Guinea and then back to Central, so that's where the
Shit.
confusion happened.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to rearrange my schedule. Anyways, you can also find me on Sunday, where Cosmos is now going to be starting at midnight Central, so Amy can play again.
Are you kidding? Are you serious? Really? Stop it. Are you fucking with me?
Oh my god.
He's fucking with
Midnight,
you.
yeah.
I'm sorry,
Like,
I
turmoil. Oh, fuck you,
He
motherfucker.
is
Fuck
fucking
you.
with you. I'm sorry. She turned off her camera. She's leaving.
No, I see her. I see her camera.
So, I've just lost, I just lost Amy for good. All right, better
wow,
figure
you got
out.
flipped off.
Yep, but better figure out how to, Stella is probably going to decide to, I don't know,
Eve Stacy, yeah.
I didn't say that. That was Daniel. Anyways, moving on. That brings us to Monday. Oh, I do have one last short, very, 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 very short thing to say. You! Yes, you! Have you ever wanted to set sail among the stars or chase evil across the cosmos? Have you ever thought that you'd like to play a game here on Paradise Theater? Well, look no further, because Paradise Theater is currently accepting applications for new players to join the channel. Just reach out to us either through our Twitter page at Paratheater or through our email, paradisetheater@gmail.com, and we will set you up with a test game. Show us you've got what it takes to be a member of the crew, and you'll be committing acts of supervillainy in no time. So, what are you waiting for? Apply today. All right, I'm done.
Awesome. Alrighty, and from there we go to, I believe it's down to Commodore.
Hi. Today, the Commodore was denied access to the skull of a robot dragon that he so desperately wanted.
It's a
And he's
player
going to whine
trophy.
over it. But he's almost done. But yeah, so there's that. Other than that, I had a good time tonight. The Jester always does great for us, even when he denies me my toys. And that's what it's all about. The Jester gives us a good game. Now, let's see. I play in the Bitter Ends as well with Papa Cass and Mama Fingertoes and the Baby Wild Thing and the Dirty Drunk Uncle who's trying to stay sober. And what I do during the apocalypse is surf and rock, and that's what I do. Tonight's episode was brought to you by Bort's Booze and Bitches. It's food worth dying over. There's some other things we're not going to do tonight because his voice hurts and he doesn't want to sing. And because of that,
Whose
my
voice
friend's
hurt?
Purple. Does your voice not hurt? You want to sing?
No, sure,
Okay.
sure.
Tonight's episode was also brought to you by Naughty Nina's, and
Naughty.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. Welcome to Naughty Nina's Porn Emporium. Have you been keeping up with the news? Have you been ready and watching the Fire Shrike? Are you ready for Fire Shrike themed sex toys? Get ready for the Reculator Rectum Wrecker. Modeled after Rec 18, the Reculator Rectum Wrecker is one of the best sex toys on the market, with extra cryogel for that nice freezy feeling. When purchasing, it even comes with a free avocado flavored lube. If you want it, then you've seen it over at Naughty Nina's. Ding!
Not actually approved by Rec 17.
Rec 17, that's right. I said 18.
Not
Oops.
actually approved.
It's his brother. It's his brother.
Yeah, it's his brother.
All right. So, with all of that said, my friend Purple Codex and my friend Damigeddon sell t-shirts at tpublic.com. None of them are Naughty Nina's t-shirts yet, but sometime maybe we'll get one of those. Oop,
I'm gonna
I
buy
saw a
that
finger.
immediately if it
I mean,
happens, by the way.
okay, I'll
Right,
make
and
one.
purple.
No, I was just like, yet. I was agreeing
Yet.
with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll
So,
make it.
with that said,
Okay.
they have kick-ass stuff and you should check it out. And this is an epic commercial. It's so epic that I can't do it alone.
Imagine, if you will, a world similar to ours, but slightly different. Imagine a world plagued by ethics. And imagine, if you will, two individuals who happen to hold storefronts that lack said ethics. But what they make up for is with Epic. Now, coming into this world, it's strange and it's new, and it's hosted on TeePublic, and there also happens to be an Etsy in the mix. This is a bad Rod Sterling impression, but I'm still going for it, because today you're walking into the Epic Zone.
Oh God.
And now on to Purple Codex.
Oy.
Why they?
Boy.
First question before we go on to Purple Codex. What's the bucket?
What
What?
bucket?
What?
Bucket behind you, Mike.
Yeah, what is
What's-
the bucket?
There's
What's
a
it
bucket
for?
behind me?
There's a bucket.
Oh, yeah, that's actually where I kept Christmas snacks from 2 years ago, but I recently cleaned out my house, so I threw away all of those 2-year-old Christmas snacks, except, weirdly and coincidentally, the only things left were 2 cans of chili that were still in date that I had for dinner tonight on stream. So that's what the bucket is. There never was a fridge. It was alive the whole time.
All I know is that you stood up and I was like,
I did too.
what the fuck is that? Is that where you poop? Like,
That is also now where I poop.
That's the same thing.
I do, in fact, poop in that bucket now.
What's in the bucket?
What's in the box?
okay, I'm sorry.
What's in the fridge?
All right, one more thing before she starts. Daniel, this is the first time I actually got to see your face tonight, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right,
Isn't it?
Ashira,
I
go
love
ahead.
his face.
Dead. Dying. Well, I'm still streaming when I can. I did go. I probably announced this before, but went off my meds because they're too expensive. And like my insomnia med alone is like $700. I can't afford that because without insurance, that's what it is. So anyway, I've been off them for like a month and a half or so, and it's been a pain in the dick because I am mental as fuck. And I needed
feel you.
those meds. And I
I
now
feel you.
realize that I cannot cope because there's a simple fact. I couldn't deal with reality, so I did drugs. I thought, you know what, I don't need this. I can be a better person. I got off the drugs. I couldn't deal with reality. I went to the doctor. They put me on drugs.
Yes.
I thought, I can do this. I don't need the drugs. Plus, they're too much money. I got off the drugs. I need to get back on the drugs.
The legal kind.
It's
The
a
legal kind.
vicious
The
circle,
doctor kind.
bro.
The
I
doctor kind.
mean, Anybody who's attempting to raw dog reality is just like way beyond us anyway.
Yeah.
So
They're a hero.
that's
So anyway, tonight I took some advice from some friends and I got like a little RX card and stuff, and so I've refilled my meds and I hopefully will have them back by next week, which means I will be slightly human again. Hopefully. Uh, but
You're
that's
great
that's
either
really
way.
the only thing new in my life.
Yay.
So yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you.
I'm excited for you.
Because without my sleep meds, I've been getting 2 to 3 hours a night sleep, and it's been like not sleep. It's been like I wake up every 5 minutes sleep. It's not good.
Yeah,
Mm.
nightmares.
Yeah. But that's it. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, who's that go to next?
Burn Ward, he said, but he's muted for some reason.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, Win5 hit. God, sorry.
Hello, everybody. My name is
Hello.
Mike, also known as Win 5 Get 1 Free, and you have caught me tonight playing not Paralector Burn Ward, not even really ex-Paralector Burn Ward. You are now talking to Head of Security Burn Ward.
Sir.
Long live Sir Burn Ward.
Sir Burn Ward. Holy shit. You know, this is a title that Burn Ward needs to internalize because, you know, like normal people feelings, he kind of suppresses those really hard. All he feels is ennui and unending rage in different waves. So, you know, he'll have to figure out what a self-confidence is. But yeah, no, you can also catch me this Thursday coming up in Project Severovo, where shit is definitely getting weird. I mean, every episode I feel like I strive to make things weirder in a different way than they were before, and I hope I succeed.
You basically acted like Woody and treated us like Buzz. You basically acted like Woody treated us like Buzz Lightyear. You are a toy.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Next things next. Next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, you can catch me running Fast Cars Clear Gyms, where we're getting back on a more semblance of bank robbing instead of reverse kidnapping, whatever path. And we will probably have a new heister, which is exciting. I'm very excited. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to work that in, but we will get it done. Daniel, I need to see you at some point in the near future. Probably not tonight, but soon. Yeah, you can also catch me this coming Friday, this week's Friday, yes, for a very special project at 6:30. It's going to be very exciting, and I'll just give you one hint. I just want to grill. So anyway, Saturdays, every other Saturday, including this Saturday, you can catch me on the Bitter Ends, the Wave World sessions, where I play Greasy, the radio host of KRUST 6.66, the crust, the hottest shit that floated to the top of the bathtub. Where we still haven't gotten back to the point where I can see if it's been a couple days. I think Greasy is going to try and hold up his end of the bargain unless it gives him a gameplay advantage to drink, which I don't think it will.
I don't think dying is a good thing to do.
Huh?
Right? You have a hole in your belly that needs to heal. That's why we're trying to keep you off of alcohol.
Listen, things like holes in stomachs and head injuries and, you know, various... Yeah, all of those things don't really matter to Greasy. He doesn't really think past the next 5 minutes of his life. So,
at this point, you're like one of my roadies, so I'm paying for drugs for you. I don't want you to die, so feel good about that.
I'd say that I'm more of a publicist. Like, you've got, like, your manager in the form of Daddy Cass, but, like, I'm like the publicist, because I have a full-ass radio show. But anyway, also, catch me very soon I'm going to be running some specialty projects. You see, a while ago, I got the bundle for racial justice and equality off of itch.io, which held many small party and or single player RPGs. I'm gonna start doing some of those, and just to drop y'all a hint, spooky things abound. Either the first one is going to involve ghosts or vampires. So get ready to be surprised because I'm not going to schedule these. I'm just going to see what may, and then they'll get uploaded to the YouTube so they'll still be immortalized. But guerrilla streams abound. If you want to catch those, you should probably follow our Twitter or our Twitch and our Twitter, but follow our Twitch first. Our Twitch is twitch.tv/pair_o_dice_theater. Follow that for notifications whenever we start streaming. No one's ever going to start streaming just bing, bam, boom immediately. We'll usually give you 5 to 10 minutes before the stream on the Be There Soon screen, so you'll have time to amass and gather. And even then, a lot of times we're pretty good about recapping what we've done or explaining what we're doing. So stay ready for that. If you do not have a schedule that lets you go, oh boy, stream in 5 minutes, I'm gonna fucking drop everything I'm doing, and instead you want to watch it later, go to our YouTube at youtube.com/PairODiceTheater. And if you want to get some heads up of these, and you don't want to follow anything because you're weird and don't want to give us SEO, but you still are stuck to the Twitterverse, you like scheduling, you like community interaction, and you love Gunnar, do you want to take this one?
Are you talking about? Are you talking about the memes?
Yeah, the ones of a part.
Yeah. Do you mean the hot memes?
Damn right, I mean the hot memes. Follow us at Pair Theater on Twitter. My name is Mike, also known as Win 5 Get 1 Free. Catch me on my SoundCloud at Michael Burley if you want to see any of my stuff. And that's me.
All right. That brings it back around to me. We'll get the bookkeeping out of the way first. Everybody give yourself 2,000 experience points for the set. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I actually need to do this. I mean, look at it. I
I
should have
was
been
like,
doing this
really?
some
Only
time ago.
2,000 for dragons? But
Yeah,
okay.
me too.
Well,
2,000.
hold on.
My cat is
May
really
not even
upset
be.
with that. It should level us up.
Cat is
Really?
upset.
That should level us up? All of us? Yeah? Yeah, sure. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Are you
Wait,
saying that we should be
your
getting
cat sure, your cat sure
14?
has a lot to say.
Are you saying we should be getting 14,000 XP each
Okay,
so that we can level up? Because I'm down with that.
Oh, I won't level up.
You mean
I would
No,
40,000?
you get
14.
40,000.
No, you get
Well,
Oh,
three.
40.
You,
Go ahead.
No,
you get
14 for me.
you get 3,200 experience points. So 3,200, and tonight's Player's Choice Award winner is Vesa for hating her father so much, apparently.
Hell yeah! Thank you guys.
We're gonna celebrate your celebration.
Fuck
Get
yeah!
give yourself an extra. What did I say? 750 XP.
Thank you.
Right on top of that, there you go.
I'm so close to leveling up.
Already. And with the bookkeeping out of the way, I should probably do this part. I am the Just a King Zerat. You can catch me here on Monday nights for the Fire Shrike, my favorite group of space terrorists, and nerdy wells. You can also catch me here, well, maybe every Thursday for Fast Cars Clear Gyms. I don't know. We're going to figure. My schedule's been kind of crazy. Friday nights around 11 o'clock, 11:30 p.m. Central Time for the Ballad of the Menagerie, and and you can also I've been saying it for weeks. I've been teasing it for weeks, but I have the all I have to do with this character is level them up, and I will be on Sundays, and you'll have to tune in to find out exactly what I'm playing. But it's me, so you know it's going to be over the top and ridiculous. So there it is. You might also, if you're really lucky, and I really have a free moment, might actually catch me on my other channel of Zerat, where I stream video games and that kind of stuff. But with that said, I do believe that is all we've got for this evening. So let's get an RIP Fern and get out of here.
R.I.P.
Fern.
I don't hate.